silent, and I had to.
But we could be having the most deep ass talks right now, and they would not know.
Can you guys say something?
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
So I don't know if we restart the fucking stream, like that's probably.
I would go in. People are listening. People are there.
Just go with the flow. Just fucking.
People here,
Go
it's
with
fine.
it.
Fuck
Go with it. Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Yo, can you guys hear us? Please. One in the chat if you can hear us.
Yeah.
One in the chat. Okay, sorry guys. I don't know what happened there. We're doing it live. Fucking typical, right? Okay. So why don't I start over with my intro? Okay. It's unfortunate that it took us that long to catch it, but Chris, were you not monitoring chat?
There's a delay here. It all came
Okay.
at
Well,
once.
yeah, I know, but you got to. Okay, whatever. Okay. So we thoroughly fucked that up. Sorry, guys. So this is the Whatever Dating Talk podcast. We're coming to you live from Isla Vista, Santa Barbara County, California, every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. Pacific. I am your host, Brian Atlas, joined by my co-host, Kiki. She's a bit shy. A few quick announcements before the show begins. This channel is viewer supported.
Now, who's going to be the Medici family and stand up and let me create more? Or do you want to marginalize me till I'm out of my moment?
So please consider sending a super chat. I will read, answer super chats intermittently, $10 and up. All super chats will be displayed. I don't speak English, guys. Sorry. All super chats will be displayed in stream overlay. We've got channel memberships, Patreon merch, all links in the description. Quick note on our channel memberships, hit that join button below. YouTube is having a promo, I believe, 50% off. So our lowest tier is $5 with the promo. It's $2.50. We will show you as a supporter in stream overlay. And as you guys see, we have a couple different tiers here. So yeah, we'll show you in stream overlay and give you a little shout out. I want to see you in chat too, as you get a very cool icon next to your username. So hit the join button. We also stream to Twitch. We're live there right now. Twitch.tv/whatever. If you have Amazon Prime, you can link it to a Twitch account, and every month you can sub to us totally free on Twitch. Takes 1 minute to set up. Quick, free, easy way to support the show. Head on over, drop us a sub. We will give you a shout out during the show. Also, please consider supporting my nonprofit organization, the American Network Against Labiaplasty, or anal for short. We empower women who may feel self-conscious or insecure about their labia. It's a grassroots movement. Really, it's the most pressing issue of our time. I want to live in a world where women do not feel obliged to undergo dangerous and unnecessary surgery, So if you need any convincing to not go under the knife, DM me at whatever on Instagram. Anyways, you okay, buddy?
Choked on my water.
Okay. If you want to be on the show, DM at whatever on Instagram. We're also looking for a talent coordinator and studio space monkey. So without further ado, we're going to have the. You okay, bud? You need a little. Right. He's good. He's good. He choked a bit on the water. So we're gonna have the guests introduce themselves. So please tell us your name, age, occupation, or school major if you're in school, and current relationship status. Starting with you.
Hi, I'm Kylie. I just turned 20 last week. I go. Oh, thank you.
Welcome back, by the way. Welcome back.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I am an OnlyFans enthusiast and lifeguard part-time.
No. What enthusiast? What? You have an OnlyFans.
Yeah, but that's just what you say. It's a little abrupt to be like, yeah, selfie pics on the internet.
But an enthusiast could just be someone who you're just subbed to like 300 people. So well, you have an OnlyFans.
I have an OnlyFans and it is linked in the description, so.
Yeah, it's in the description, guys.
It's in the description. Knock yourself out.
She's an entrepreneur.
Anyways, go ahead.
I am switching into biopsych, and I am currently in a relationship.
Very nice. My name is Priscilla, and I'm a massage therapist, and I'm single.
Age?
28 years old.
Brian.
I'm Liv. I'm 20, and I'm a student at SBCC. I study cosmetology, and I'm single.
My name's Leo. I'm 22. I'm a salesman.
Relationship status?
I got a wife.
Wait, did you say your age?
Yeah, 22.
Oh, 22,
Yeah.
salesman. Are you in school too or just working?
Just working.
Okay.
Hi guys, my name's Tristan. I'm a kinesiology major. I'm currently in a relationship, and what am I missing?
Occupation school.
I'm 21.
You're a student, you said?
Yeah, I'm a student. I'm going back to my school at Santa Barbara City College.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you said kinesiology.
Yeah, kinesiology.
student. Okay, got it. And as you guys can tell, if you've seen our previous shows, we've kind of switched things up a bit. This is the 3v3 show. So, trios. We might switch it up to quads. So we might do 4v4, but yeah. So also I'm going to have us go around the table once again. If you wish, tell us political orientation, if you identify as a queen, and
Sorry, what?
and I guess
What?
kings for this side of the table, and if you identify as a feminist. Go ahead, Kylie.
What do you mean by queen?
Well, you've
Like
heard
he-
people refer to themselves as
Queen.
queen. I'm a queen. Do you consider yourself a
Yes,
queen?
I don't really lean either way. I would say I'm more Democrat than Republican, but it doesn't really matter to me. I respect everyone's opinions. I wouldn't necessarily consider myself a yas queen, but just a normal queen, I guess. Bad bitch genre. And what was the last one? Oh, feminist. I'm not overbearing feminist, but I support women's rights.
Okay.
I think I'm more libertarian, and I think I would probably be a king, not because I'm a man, but because they're the top. And then I don't think I'm not huge on feminism, but I love where feminism has taken us. But I think that sometimes it could be too much, because I'd like men to start opening doors again and lifting heavy things. That's where I stand.
I mean, I'm in the middle. I'm not really Republican or a Democrat. I'm not really too feminist. I'm not an activist, but I definitely stand for women's rights. What was the other question? Oh, I would consider myself a queen, I guess, but I'm not sure.
Leo?
No political orientation. I do not identify as a king or a queen. And am I a feminist? No, not really. As long as, no.
I'm not too really crazy on politics. It's kind of just either way. So, and then as far as king or queen, I don't really identify as either. I guess. I guess I could be king if you want to say that. But and then as far as feminism, for me, it's kind of I'm not too
Do what you want.
big on it. Yeah, do whatever you want. Live your life.
Okay, got it. So I want to start off with an easy question for the show. What is your worst first date or dating experience that you've had? Kylie.
Can I go last?
I hate to interrupt, but did you answer the question?
Oh, yeah, you need to answer it. While I think of it.
Well, they already know. They already know about me, so.
Well,
Everybody needs to know, Brian.
Okay, well, so let me see. I do not consider myself a queen or a king. I think anyone who does, at best, they're a court jester. I'm fervently anti-feminist, and what was the other one? How can I forget my own? Political orientation, probably center left. Relationship status, single. Occupation, washed up has-been YouTuber. And then, yeah. So,
Thank you.
worst first date experience.
I haven't had any horrific first dates, but the one that stands out to me is he took me to Olive Garden and then stole my belt.
What? Damn.
He stole your what?
Belt. Like, it was my favorite belt, and I like took it off because they were like really tight on my jeans, because like we went back, he was like, oh, like let me show you my place, and we didn't end up doing anything because we were at Olive Garden. And I had to like loosen the jeans a little bit, you know, and I took off my belt, and then I was like, oh, I forgot it. Nope.
Did he put it on?
Like, well, no, but he like sent me a picture that was like, yeah, I have your belt, and then he unadded me.
Okay.
He just hit me with the belt and block.
He's got a
Okay.
belt fetish.
Priscilla.
Oh, there's been a lot.
I believe that.
I think it was when, so a mutual friend of a friend, so I knew he wasn't creepy. He invited me to go swimming at his place.
Into the microphone, please.
Sorry. So I was invited to go swimming at this guy's place, and I knew he wasn't creepy because I had a friend that knew him, so I decided to go. And basically he told me to just let him know when I got there, and so I told him when I got there, and then he's like, hey, I'm already in the pool, come on back. And then so I go back, and he's already in the pool. So he's like, is that weird? He's already in the pool.
Like he didn't let you in to his own place?
Like he didn't come and get me or
Lame.
anything. Like he didn't.
I thought you were gonna say he was like naked or.
Yeah.
That's what I was heading.
Yeah, just say he was naked. Just say he was naked.
I guess it wasn't that bad. There was just like a series of little tiny things.
No, it's just like weird. Just little tiny red flags. Like,
Right.
Okay.
Like no greeting.
Not weird at all. That
That's
was
not, that's not
if
that
you're,
weird.
if you're already in the pool, that's not weird.
No,
probably already
he's
in the
like,
pool
all
and he's
right,
facing
come
it."
on, hop in.
He was just impatient. He just wanted to go swimming.
Okay, moving on, Liv.
It was probably when I first moved here. It was like the first week, and I had just moved into Beach City in Santa Barbara, and this guy asked me to go to the beach, and I was like down. And then we went to the beach, and we both were like tanning or whatever, and I guess I like fell asleep for a quick second, and I woke up and like my bathing suit was like cut. So I couldn't. He was still there too. Like he didn't even have the decency to run. It was just I couldn't do anything
Like
about
this
it.
far,
Wait,
like
this was a
that far.
date?
Yeah, like he was like, "Do you want to go to the beach?" Like we were we both just freshly moved here, and he's like, "Would you want to go to the beach with me?" And I was like, "Sure." And we went, and then yeah, my strings were cut.
What the fuck?
That's probably like the weirdest date, I guess.
weird.
I don't really have many weird date stories because a lot of my dates have been really like generic, like drive-in movies and dinner, and you really can't fuck that up.
What happens after that?
Yeah, like you just get up.
I just was kind of like
The backseat of his Miata?
no. I just was kind of like, what the fuck? And then wrapped my towel and just walked back to my place. It was just, I don't know, it was really weird. I didn't really do anything about it.
So he's just carrying some scissors with him? Like, what the fuck?
I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I just woke up and next thing, like, my bathing suit was cut. I don't know. I fell asleep, which was probably not smart on my part, but I was tanning, so.
Who falls asleep on a date though?
I was tanning.
What?
I don't
So it's
know.
your fault
I was
for
just
I mean-
falling
falling.
asleep.
I
just
fall asleep. I
What
basically
is he
fall
gonna
asleep
do?
everywhere.
He cut a whole bathing suit without you noticing. That's like, how do you self-awareness?
What the heck?
She's asleep, bro.
I was not.
Were you
Passed out,
sober?
bro.
It's a bad date if you're sleeping on.
Was it daylight? Like
It was one of those dates where it was like there was no conversation to be had. It was just kind of like it was really boring.
should have ran. That's what I would have done.
With
Yeah.
the cut
With the
swimsuit?
cut
What?
swimsuit.
She just leaves it.
Should have ran. Should have. What's this gentleman's name?
I'm not gonna say that.
Okay,
Talk
Le-
to, talk to this young man.
okay, Leo. What was worst first date or worst dating experience that you had?
Honestly, I haven't really had any. They've all been, I mean, you know.
It's always the
They've
man's
just-
fault.
You just killed it every
I don't know.
date. Okay, there's
He's just on it.
hey, that's perfect. Tristan.
I mean, I feel like as being the guy, you have to kind of lead the date usually,
Sure.
you know. So like most of my dates have gone well. I mean, I guess the only weird ones I guess you would say would be like there was a girl that I wanted to date with, and she was so like boring and plain that I literally dropped her off within like 15 minutes of the date. I was like, all right, like I actually gotta go home.
I got homework.
No, I literally, I mean, you gotta be like, time's expensive, you know. Like you get paid for your time, and if someone's just being boring, waste your time, you know, and like they're not even like you're not even trying to get in their pants. It's just like just conversating, as simple as that. And if they're being boring, just like I gotta go.
She was just what was she? How was she boring? She just wasn't talking much.
I just
or?
picked her up and like it was dead end questions. I'd ask questions, you know, try to get to know, you know, like things about her, and then it's just like no conversation. So I was like, hey, you know what? I actually have something really important to do right now.
Dry as
And
fuck.
I was like, yeah, I don't know. I gotta go home. Simple
Okay.
as that.
All right.
I've
Not too
stopped
many
the date
words.
within 3 minutes, so that's not that bad.
3 minutes, yeah, but yours wasn't
Like
that
I was
weird.
like, I don't feel the romantic feeling.
I don't know.
So then
Maybe-
what'd you just
you
say?
would've
Like,
gotten
what'd you
in
say
the
to him? You're
pool.
like, yeah, never mind. I changed my mind.
Yeah.
What?
Just got that
Dude, if that happened to me, I would
immediately.
cry.
The romantic connection.
You
I
guys
felt
just
like-
met.
Are we talking the vibe, the chemistry?
If we were in a
The-
movie, we would be in a different movie.
The
That's
fuck
what I
does
think.
that? Just because I'm curious, I want to ask the girls. What is the click, the vibe, the chemistry, the lightning, the thunder, the butterflies? What can you articulate? What that is, Kylie?
I mean, it's really hard to describe because, as you said, it's just like a feeling. Like when you see someone, it's just like little butterflies in your stomach, or you're just like super excited or nervous to talk to them. It's not really a like tangible thing. I don't know how to describe it really.
Yeah.
Energy.
Just like a man's penis is directly, it's psychological. Anything that a man like, like, for a man to get horny, he has to think about it. He has to think about it.
Elaborate.
So in order for blood to
so.
rush,
Think
in
what
order
you mean
to,
by that.
in order for blood to rush to a man's penis, there has to be psychology behind it.
Not true. Not true. I have woken up.
Yeah, morning wood.
It's
Go with
just
Really?
it happens sometimes. Yeah.
I
it's-
am so utterly confused
Really?
right now.
So it's not like
No.
They don't
They
choose
just
to
have to
get
be
hard.
attracted to you. What do you mean?
no. So yeah,
They
if you're
just be
attracted,
bricked
that's the
up
thought.
sometimes.
For
It's not like I'm walking out in public. I see someone like attract them. I'm like, oh, there it is.
Yeah.
It's kind of just like it happens, you
it's
know.
like the
but-
energy
Yeah.
between you two.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Right.
I think butterflies are the same thing.
It's all the same thing.
Yeah. I think so.
Okay.
Anyways.
Liz, do you want to just chime in on this,
Who?
or that's what's your Liv? Liv. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's like for me, it's like if you're nervous to talk to them, there's no way to describe that feeling, I guess like I know it's when like if I were to go and hang out with them and I actually get nervous to go, or I find myself like trying to get ready, whereas like if I'm really not interested, it's just like whatever, but I can't really describe it.
Feel that.
Yeah.
Do any of the guys on this side of the table want to take a crack at trying to articulate what the vibe or chemistry or spark, click, whatever it is, what that is, and if it's necessary for you to have that to be interested in a girl?
Like looking to date or be in a relationship with? Like,
Sure.
yeah, okay. Well, I guess for me, I haven't really been in many relationships, but like I guess it's, you know, having a good time, like just like you would with one of your good friends, you know, like if you guys are just having a blast, not something that really feels forced. It's kind of just like normal, you know, you guys are just chatting it up, you know, having fun, you know, then that would be what I would say is like, you know, something that I would look for, but
Okay.
Her logic
Leo?
is pretty
Leo?
sound.
Anything?
They're just kind of dumb. Thank you, Kai.
Well, hey, what was the question? Basically, just like what explains
like-
that?
What is the vibe, clicking, chemistry, lightning, thunder, butterflies, whatever it is that
Gotcha.
these mystical terms that are used to describe.
I
I
don't
mean,
think
I
they're
think it's
real.
different if you're just trying to like hook up compared to like if you're actually into someone. Because if you're just trying to hook up, same with girls, I feel like you could kind of just do
Right.
it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you actually like someone, it's a little different.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it just depends.
Right.
What do you think?
I put the vibe, the chemistry, clicking in the same. I describe it in the same sense as love at first sight, or in the same category as love at first sight and astrology. It's basically bullshit, I think.
Oh, okay.
I think
gotcha.
it's bullshit.
I thought you were saying you believe in like
Yeah,
love at first sight.
I was like, oh my god, what's your sign?
Who are you, man?
Oh my gosh.
So you often hear, I didn't feel the chemistry or I didn't feel the vibe. And I think essentially when a girl says that, like what she's trying to communicate is
She's just not
that
into you.
the guy is just is not attractive, basically. That's my impression. They're not attracted to the guy. And I think the vibe or feeling sparks is actually something that women feel when the guy is actually, let's say, is more attractive than she is. That's my sense of what sparks the vibe, the chemistry is. It's when the guy is more attractive than her by 1 or 2 points, let's just say, on the rating scale.
1 or 2 skill.
I've definitely seen like some dudes that are for sure like have a girl that's out of their league. Like, so it could go either way. Like, honestly,
Yeah.
personality actually
Like
does
an ego
go a long
booster
way.
for the girl.
Yeah, because I'm like, dude, like how, like there's some dudes I'm like, dang, he must have a personality, like for sure.
She's doing some charity work.
Yeah, I don't know, but it can go either way, I guess.
Well, I mean, we can go around the table on this. So, what percent, and we're going to ask the girls this. So, what percentage of men that you see on dating apps do you find attractive and that you swipe right on?
I've never had a dating app.
Okay,
so
what,
I can't really answer
like
this
on a
question.
day-to-day basis when you're walking around, if you're at a club or a party or just walking around the street, what percentage of the men do you see and you're like, maybe let's say of the men within your age cohort that you date, because certainly if you see a 60-year-old, you're not going to find him attractive. Well, I shouldn't speak, but of the men that you see that you suspect are within your age cohort, what percentage of them do you find attractive?
Like 10 to 15%.
10 to 15%. Okay. Priscilla.
About 10, yeah.
10% of men. Okay.
Yeah, I'd say the same.
Into the mic, please.
I say the same.
10%.
Yeah, I'm really oblivious when I'm walking places. So I don't really look. I'm usually focused on where I'm going. But if I do see somebody attractive, it's usually like 10% of the time.
Okay.
Like someone that catches your eye specifically because they're attractive?
No, just that you would say that you find them attractive. They don't have to be a supermodel or anything.
Okay. Then
But-
I'm keeping my answer like that. It's just I find people more attractive like when I talk to them. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people, you look at them, you're like, yeah, like they're fine, like they're cute, and then you talk to them and you're like, okay, like I could see it. It's like he was saying, like that guy definitely has a personality.
Okay.
Based on like hookups, if you're looking at just like the outside, I feel like that's if you're in like I want to hook up with them, but once you start talking to them, it might be different as well. They might become more attractive or less. Because I've talked to somebody who was really attractive, but they said some really dumb things. Not who are no.
Yeah.
It was back before I moved here, and he just said something one time that was like really dumb, and I just was like, yeah, no.
What'd he say?
It was just it's just something that came like out of his fucking ass, and I was just like, you're really stupid. And yeah, didn't talk after
I
that.
feel like girls focus a lot more on personalities than guys. I feel like most guys, I guess, would be fine with just a girl that has, like nothing in the head.
That's facts though.
I mean, that's not. I'm not talking about me. I definitely am not like that. But
Yeah.
I know a lot of my friends who would just be like, "Hey, whatever. She's good looking."
So then, like, what percentage of girls walking around would you guys find attractive?
For me, I only focus on one, my girl.
Oh, there you
But
go.
so before, let's say before you were dating your girl.
I have a dark past.
Go on, let's go into
I would
it.
say like.
Let's go into it.
I would say like
Do you want his girlfriend to
30%.
bust in here right now?
30%. I would say 30%.
30%. Okay.
30%.
Tell us about your dark past.
Oh no. I don't know. I guess I didn't really wasn't interested in relationships for a while. So then I kind of just, was having
Went
my
on a
fun.
tear.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, I'm not like someone who has like low standards either, but like it's just I went on a tear. I guess that's a good way to put it.
Maybe we should bring this question up. What's your body count?
Mine, it's not that high actually. It's only 20.
Only 20.
Yeah.
Okay. That, I mean, it certainly could be higher. And you're 21?
Yeah.
Okay. Leo, do you want to come in on this one?
My body count?
Yeah.
It's not that high, but I don't really want to say it. It's kind of weird.
You don't want to say it? Come on,
It's
Leo.
like I don't keep counting.
How about-
It's probably between like.
It's
10
for
and,
the census.
It's like between like 10 and 15.
Okay. Liv?
11.
Priscilla?
I think probably 15. I'm working on it.
She's like, I'm adding some men to the
You
roster.
can't subtract, so.
And mine's 10.
10.
Times
okay.
3.
Yeah, 30. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Here, I got
That's-
something.
Yeah.
I think someone actually asked. Oh, wait. No, that's a different one. Hold on. I got something here. Or apparently not. I am thoroughly fucking this up.
Multiply it by 3, and that's the real number.
For women, I think for men you have
You
to
divide
divide.
it,
You
yeah.
divide by 3.
Yeah,
so
actually, yeah, that's true.
I think
true.
that's a
Let's
thing.
divide it.
I'm pretty
Let's
sure.
divide and then multiply. I'm down for that one.
that's a thing. So we're gonna go around the table. On a first date, should the guy pay, or do you each pay your own bill? Kylie.
Well, people always say like it depends who asked whom on the date, but I think it should just be split 50-50. Not even 50-50. If I
Just
ordered
each check, own check.
if I order my own big ass entree, like I'll pay for that shit. I don't care.
Priscilla.
Definitely the man, because it's about supply and demand, and men want sex more than women want sex. So if I'm gonna waste my time to go out with someone, it's gonna be him paying. And he'll know that beforehand too.
She'll
Okay.
tell him before.
All right.
Are there any other reasons why, or just that's the reason?
And I want to know that he's putting in an investment, because if I'm dating, it's serious. So I want to know that he's willing to invest a little bit. And that I'm like, if he's taking women out all the time, then maybe he can't afford to do dinner. But if he's just interested in me and wants to take me out, then he'll take me out.
Can I ask her something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Would you ever pay for them?
One time this guy said he wasn't hungry, and so I bought myself a small pizza, and he ate like half of it. And he's like, "You're not like other girls. You bought me a pizza."
You probably,
And
you
I was
probably
like,
thought
"No, I
highly
did
of him.
not." So no, would not buy anyone anything ever.
I've said this
Yeah.
before. I feel like
That's fucked.
it depends if what we're looking for. If he's looking to actually take me out and invest, then yeah, definitely maybe he should pay. But I'm always down to split, or I've said it before, if he can't afford it and he comes up short or something, like sure, I guess I'll pay, but definitely split.
So if the guy asks you on the first date, still split?
No.
If he asks me out,
Yeah, if he asks you.
then I mean I would hope that he would pay asking me out, but yeah.
You'd expect that.
Leo?
Yeah.
I just said she would expect him to pay if he asked her out.
But so,
Oh, like what?
yeah, so on the first date, should the guy pay, or do you each pay your own bill?
I mean, I would pay if I'm interested.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean,
And-
I think if, like, it's a relationship and you guys have been seeing each other for a while, like, if she offers a split, it's like, okay, cool. But
Or it's like every other date.
yeah, it's like,
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
I'll pay or you'll pay
Mm.
this time. So it's like, it depends. But I mean, if I'm asking a girl on a date and it's like, I've never, like, gone on a date with her, I'd take her out and pay, yeah, for sure.
Okay. I'll actually let Tristan. Why don't you go ahead?
Okay. For me, if I ask her out, you know, I'm definitely paying. Like, if a guy doesn't pay for you, you know, like, if they ask you out, most likely they don't really care, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like,
that's true.
but I also think that girls shouldn't expect, like, I'm sorry, I disagree, Priscilla, but I don't think they should expect, like, every time for the guy to pay. I think it's like there's always this argument about equal.
What about for the first date only?
Okay, yeah, I mean, sure, but
Because
like
you don't know
also
the guy, and
girl-
mostly men do only want sex.
not all guys. I mean, you could say that.
Like, I think like 100% of the dates that I go on, they try to have sex with me.
Then you're dating the wrong people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That doesn't happen.
you're working on it, right?
You're working on it. She's working
Yeah,
on
you're
it.
saying
She's
you
working
want
on
your body
it.
count higher, so what do you mean?
It's a selection of people.
I was
but-
just kidding. I was trying to take that back. I think.
You can't.
Yeah.
You cannot. You cannot. It's on the internet forever now.
No. I was trying to take it back for women. Like, women should be able to have sex as often as they want because
I don't know. About
women
that
should be able to have sex as often as they want because everybody loves sex. So.
All right, we're getting heated up here.
Yeah.
What I was trying to say though is girls shouldn't expect it. You know, they always talk about equality and you know, and that also comes to, you know, that aspect of paying. They shouldn't expect it, but yeah, the guy, you know, as the man in the relationship has, you know, also a way to, I don't know, show that they're trying to treat the girl right. You know? So paying is a good sign, but they shouldn't be expected. Like, I'm glad that my girlfriend isn't always like, oh, you have to pay for everything, you know. I just do it because, like, I'm willing to, you know.
Okay. For the two guys, got a question for you. Of the times that you've met a new girl or you're, you know, going on a first date with a new girl, were you the one that asked, or did the girl ask for the first date, Tristan?
Mostly me, I think.
Mostly you
yeah,
asking.
from what I can
Okay.
think of, mostly me.
Leah?
Are you saying, like, who asked who on the date?
Yeah, of most of the dates that you've been on,
Oh, the guy, for sure, yeah.
so you're asking most of the time?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like girls are, like, scared to.
Have you ever been asked out on a first date by a girl?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's happened.
Yeah.
But for the
Rarely,
most
though,
rare, it's rare.
Rare, yeah.
And same with you, Tristan.
Yeah.
Have you been asked out on a first date?
Yeah, no, it's rare, but it's
rare.
happened. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if a girl really wants you, she'll go ask you out to go do something.
Okay, got it. So I'm gonna give my take on who should pay. I have a bit of a controversial one because I don't think. I think a lot of guys will disagree with me on this one. A lot of women will disagree with me on this one too. I think you each pay your own bill. Doesn't matter who asks, you each just pay your own bill. And I've got 4 reasons, and I've written them down here. I got some notes.
YouTube's not doing. No, I'm just kidding.
So, and I got 4 reasons why I believe you should each pay your own bill. So, men are the ones that are overwhelmingly have to initiate everything. So, men are de facto the askers. So if your take is whoever asks should pay, well, that ignores the fact that 99% of the time for a first date, it's going to be the man that asks. So effectively, your answer to the question, who should pay, is men. If men and women asked each other out at similar rates, then, I mean, whoever asks should pay would be a fair answer. But the fact of the matter is that most women do not ask out men. So, and men, we don't have the privilege of just waiting around to be approached, to be asked out. So second is foodie calls. a lot of women will go on dates without having a genuine interest in the guy just for a free meal or free experience. So I've had my own experiences with this. They've done studies on this. So this is one of the reasons I don't even do food dates. Food dates are terrible for a few different reasons. I can get into that later. But yeah, third reason. So gone are the days of dating one person at a time. Like if you're on a date with a girl, you have to assume that she's entertaining a bunch of other options. And a girl can assume that about men too. But she has much more options than you do. So that means that the probability of your date working out is much lower than it otherwise would be if she was only entertaining you. So yeah, I mean, that's just the PG version. So I'm going to get into the fourth reason, which is related. So the fourth reason is the dating meta is such that you have to assume that a girl you're going on a date with is sleeping with at least one other guy. At least one. I mean, don't be surprised if it's like 3 or 4. So, I mean, my simple take is you don't spend money on women who are fucking other men. Like, point blank, period.
Woo!
So, and let me be clear. It's not all women, but a lot are fucking around. They have a roster, they have a rotation. And honestly, like, it's much easier for women to get laid. So even like unassuming women.
That's what I was talking about with supply and demand.
We'll get there. But like even average women are entertaining multiple options. So I don't know. I don't know, guys. If a girl's fucking somebody else, I'm gonna feel a certain type of way if I'm paying for her. So, cause that's me adhering to my traditional gender roles, but y'all not adhering to your traditional gender roles. So,
well, would you be fucking other women?
What do you mean?
Like, you say that she's not allowed to fuck other men. But you're like, if I'm paying for her, she's not allowed to. But would you still be allowed to fuck other women?
It's not about allowed to or not. It's just...
I'm just saying, in your head, would you feel like it was okay if you had your roster, if you had your, like, color-coded dick appointment? You know what I mean?
Bring in Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm not seeing multiple girls at the same time. Sometimes it happens, you know, from time to time. You know, I'm a monogamous man, but... I mean, going in on a first date, I mean, there's obviously, I don't have an expectation a girl is going to be loyal to me. I'm not like, oh, first date, you can't be talking to other guys. No, but given that, you know, the way things are, you have, like I said, you have to assume that they're probably talking to somebody else. They're sleeping with somebody else. So if I'm just going to make the assumption that they're talking to someone else, sleeping with somebody else, and under those circumstances, I'm not going to pay on the first date.
Okay.
So there's that. Also, just last thing on this, it's a pretty big L as a guy. If you take a girl out on a date and you pay for her stuff, she gets a doggy bag to go. She gives you an ass out hug, a side hug, you know, one of those ass out side hugs. She leaves, maybe gives you a kiss on the cheek, and immediately after she goes to another dude's house and gives him the food in which you paid for and then fucks him.
Well, how many times does that happen to you, bro? That's like a very specific story. Okay? He's tearing up. He's like, and then she goes to his house and fucks him. This for sure happens to guys all the fucking time. They take for sure. There are studies.
They're a nice guy. They take a girl out to dinner. And then, oh, he's so nice. And then she goes to the guy who she's fucking. Here's the doggy bag.
We're talking about nice guys.
That's
Yeah,
kind
Here's
you're
the
the
doggy
sweet guy
bag.
in this
That's
situation.
kind
you're
of
not the
like
sex
when you go to
demon.
a bar and a girl's with her boyfriend, and then a guy buys her a drink and she turns around and
Oh,
gives it to
yeah.
her boyfriend.
But that's just using
That's,
your resources.
I mean, yeah, but
I'm just being smart.
that's just a scenario in which I would not want to find myself in. I cannot confirm or deny it. I don't know if that's happened to me, but it's certainly something that I'm not going to be wanting to open myself to.
Of course not.
So I kind of said my long piece. I want to go around the table. If you guys want to respond or have anything you want to
I
say.
think you should take her to an expensive enough restaurant to where they don't allow to-go bags. Problem solved.
What?
Yeah, but I'm
For
still
that one
paying.
I mean,
Specific
she's still
issue.
gonna go fuck another guy.
Yeah.
I'm just
I don't
kidding.
know.
I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
don't do that.
No, not that.
I'm just kidding.
She's not kidding.
She's like, I'm not paying for that
Does-
expensive
does
shit.
anybody-
I-
that was kind of a monologue there,
I
so I
don't
just
like
want to open
agree
it
or
up.
disagree. There's parts of it that I could see your side, and there's other parts where I'm like, okay. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. I've had a pretty good sense of like the girl that I take to dates, and I can pick up like if a girl is, you know, just trying to get a foodie date out of me, because if I got the vibe that that's what was happening, I'm not paying. I the thing is, I wouldn't even take that girl out. Like if I'm taking a girl out, most likely I know kind of like the person they are, and if I'm getting the vibe that they're trying to do that to me, no way, I would not pay.
Well, you're a very handsome gentleman. I will say that. So I mean,
Thank you.
do
Appreciate
you
Ryan.
have you encountered that at all though?
There's definitely girls, but like they can definitely not even get a chance to like even go on a date. If I get the feeling that they're that type of girl, I'm not even asking that type of girl like out. No, the girls that I've asked out are a very specific type, and I kind of get a feeling of who they are before I ask them out.
Okay. Sure. Okay. Anybody else? Thoughts?
Well, I agree. I agree with Liv. It's honestly, I don't agree with all of it, but I definitely disagree on like certain points, because for like your first point, I ask out more guys, like, or I have asked out more guys than I've been asked out.
Stop the cap.
I'm not lying. We've
That's
talked
fucking
about
cap.
this before.
What?
We've
That's
talked about this
cap.
before.
Come on.
Because I just hate being idle. Like, I hate the like stupid like talking phase. You know, it's like, oh, when's he gonna text me? Like, my roommate is currently waiting for a text back, and I'm like, just fucking text
Round of
him.
applause for you.
Like, just fucking text him. It's so
Seriously.
stupid.
Yeah.
I'm always like, oh, like, do you want to go to this party? Like, do you want to do that? Like, back when I was like openly pursuing people, like, I get bored waiting for people to text me.
Straight up.
He's like, yes.
No, that's the type of like, I don't know, I guess what girls should do, you know, is just stop idling, waiting for the
Yeah.
guy. You know, if they're so impatient too, like, you know, when's he gonna ask me out? Just do it yourself. Like, don't be
It's
waiting.
really that simple.
They don't have to though, is the thing. Women have the privilege of kind of just letting guys come to them. So and I think a lot of women will say, if he's not the type of guy that would have the confidence or the balls to make the move, he's not the type of guy for me anyways. So they just, you know, women are inundated with options is the thing. I mean, if you've ever seen a girl's Instagram DMs, if you've ever seen a girl's Tinder, like, bruv, it's a fucking mess. Okay, so we're going to do a couple super chats here because we've got quite a few here, and quite a few from our good friend,
Mr. Mike Tate.
Mikey
Davis
D.
here.
The guy that
Mikey
drinks.
D.
Okay, Mike. Oh,
AllLabiaMatter.
Sorry.
Mike Davis with the $5 super chat. Hey man, Mike, good to see you back. You brought these soy boys on, and we're already having issues. I think he was talking about with the audio issues. Do you guys have anything to say back to Mike Davis? He just shots fired, you know. So.
Describe a soy boy.
Soy
my
boy? Oh, you know what? I think he's meaning like sway boys.
No, soy boy.
Soy
He's
boys.
saying what Andrew Tate says.
He means vegetarian.
Oh,
No, girl.
Like
Is that
soy
what
is
a
like
soy
pussy
boy
boys.
is? A
no,
vegetarian?
no.
Yeah,
definitely.
someone who doesn't eat meat. That's a
much
soy boy.
red
No.
meat eaten.
He means
It's an
used
insult.
in most
It's an
food
insult.
products.
Just take
Oh,
it as an
sorry,
insult.
Mike Davis.
Thanks,
I'm
bro.
not a soy boy.
Appreciate
Tristan
that.
gets his protein
But
in.
funny thing is,
Yeah, I
you're
definitely get
watching
my
us,
protein
so
in.
You're
Okay.
paying.
yeah, you're paying to watch us. My
All right,
guy.
another
That's so
comment by
funny.
Mr. Mike Davis.
Mike Davis with the $10 super chat. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. I felt bad at first, but this chick in the middle is about to unleash some heavy roasts from me if she continues this nonsense.
Let's hear it, Mike.
Priscilla.
Do it. Hey, Mike. You
Unleash yourself, Mike.
What?
He said unleash some heavy roast.
go in, Mike
That's gonna be
Davis.
funny.
Go in. We want to hear it.
Hey,
Come on,
good
Mike.
good to see you back though. Okay. Mike Davis with the Mike Davis is pretty much funding this entire podcast.
Mike Davis.
Mike Davis is a fucking G. Okay. Mike Davis, thank you for the $5 super chat. When Tristan says dark times, he's referring to dark times in the closet. If you catch my
Yeah,
drift,
bro.
when he says his girl, he means
guy's
his
a troll.
beard. By the way, Mike Davis is our resident roaster.
Okay,
I love it.
So
I fuck
he's
with
he's a good guy. He's a good
Mike
guy.
with
It's
you.
all
Keep the
it's all
content.
good.
I love
good
you, Mike.
fun.
I'm sorry.
All love.
No,
Not-
Tristan's girlfriend actually appeared in a previous episode. Morgan, I think she's in episode like 4.
Yes. I think so.
Yeah. She had like the snake tattoo on her arm, really cool tattoo.
Tattoo.
Yeah.
A little gin wrap.
So, I mean, maybe I assume it's legitimate.
Soon.
I'm pretty sure it's a legitimate
It's very
relationship.
Mike-
I don't think it's a front.
Mike Davis,
I don't
check out the Instagram. Trizbra, TRYZZ bra.
They're really.
All right, we
Check
got yo, thank you for the super sticker, man. Appreciate it. Mike Davis back again. Mike Davis with $10 super chat. Much appreciated, man. 100% of the guys I date want sex. She must be confusing her massage clients with dates. Yeah, while we're
That's good, Mike. Good job.
Priscilla, while we're on the topic,
You got me.
have any of your clients ever solicited a happy ending?
Ooh.
No, but one of my clients did show me his butthole.
Wait, what?
Like
His
bent over.
butthole.
Like bent over and like spread the cheeks.
Like, yeah. On
How
his
did that? Okay.
knees.
How do you read?
Yeah, why was
On
he
his
naked in the first
knees.
place?
Low
What
one.
massage you get naked?
Basically, I was rubbing his
Microphone.
All right, go.
So, like, I'm rubbing his feet, and I look over.
Into the mic, please. Into the
I
mic.
look over, and he's just sort of like propped up on his knees with his asshole gaping and sort of
What the fuck?
pulsing.
I think
Pulse.
It was
Gaping,
pulsing.
wow.
I mean,
Pulsing.
It
Man,
was
I'm gonna try to let one rip.
How long
it was
does that
an
last?
invitation.
Okay.
You should have said that was your weird date. that would have been a good one.
He must be, dude, that's fucking hilarious. That's funny.
Okay.
Yeah, you asked. You asked.
We need some more Mike Davis.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
next one from Mike Davis.
Mike Davis, we want to hear.
Davis.
Oh, I think. Wait, we missed one here.
No, that's the one. That's the last time it was purple hair.
Okay. Mike Davis with the $5 super chat. Thank you, sir. Last time it was purple hair, now it's the masseuse. Brian always throws a misfit in there. Hey, you know, it is what it is. Yeah. By the way, her Instagram is in the description if you guys want a massage. Okay.
Oh,
Happy endings.
Please
No,
show
no,
her your
no.
butthole.
No.
Please.
no, thank you.
Okay. And then NDN Bala with the $5 super chat. Thank you, man, for the support. Much appreciated. Best way to get laid at raves. Also, this podcast is more fluid than others. People should be talking over each other and be really comfortable and vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so I guess that's an endorsement. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Best way to get laid at raves. I've never been to a rave, so I don't know.
I have.
All right, Tristan, resident rave getting laid expert.
Getting laid.
I'm not an expert on it because I was in a relationship. I literally just went, I guess, a couple weeks ago, and but I can see how it happens though, because people take Molly at these raves, and it's very common. You know, that's people go to raves, and most likely they're rolling. They just want random hugs, like they just want to hug people, and like they want affection, like from other people. So it's honestly like, if a girl's rolling, you're rolling, like you might just link with someone random there that's also rolling. And like I just see people randomly hugging. It's the weirdest thing. It's the weirdest thing, but it was pretty funny.
By the way, no bullspit. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. For being a member, not for the endorsement of a comment.
Big deep.
Okay, so moving on here. Let's see. So going back really quick to who should pay, my advice to men is do not participate in traditional courtship with non-traditional women. And newsflash, 90% of women are not traditional. Sorry. Misogyny. Okay. Not misogyny. So next question for the panel. Is dating easier for men or for women? Kylie.
In what aspect? Like getting to go on dates or like the entire dating process?
Let's
It's
say
easier for women for sure.
The early stages of dating. So
Then I would say women definitely have it easier.
They get more attention than guys.
Yeah.
100%. And especially if you're not a good-looking dude, you're not getting any attention.
Mm-hmm.
Let me give you an analogy. I was telling Tristan, I was like, if we were to just have like one girl DM 50 guys and then one guy DM 50 guys and say, let's fuck, the girl would
Yes.
get like way more responses than the guy would.
100%, without a doubt.
Even if she's not even like good looking.
Average girl.
Yeah.
average.
Even if you're a good-looking dude, you go girls, like if a guy just straight up texts a girl like let's fuck, like most likely you're still gonna get a no, maybe a couple yeses here and there after 50 people, but girls saying that, even if you're not a good-looking girl, you're getting a lot of yeses.
Yeah.
It's true. Priscilla.
It's definitely easier for women.
Like Priscilla gets a bunch of DMs.
Yeah, Priscilla.
Yeah, it's easier for women.
Glad
And I
one.
think Leo and you, I mean, you guys already kind of
Settled
answered
that,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Word. Okay. So I want us to do a video reaction, Chris. So if you can switch us over to window mode and maybe bring it back to... okay, well, while this is up, we'll react to it. Can you control mouse wheel zoom in on this? Yeah, that's good. Okay, so this is a CNN article. This is not at all related to dating, but I just thought it was interesting. So can you just scroll back up a bit? Yeah, that's fine. So this is a CNN article. Bryce Dallas Howard says she was paid less than Chris Pratt for Jurassic World films. This has absolutely nothing to do with dating, but I just wanted to talk about it because it annoyed me. So scroll down just a teeny bit. This is basically just the wage gap myth. It's basically, I guess I don't know if I've seen the film. No, that's fine. Go back up to the photo. So I don't know if I've seen the film, but apparently this is his co-star. I'm not even sure if she's the co-star there. I'm pretty sure Chris Pratt's the lead and she's has a supporting role, and she's complaining that she was paid less than Chris Pratt. Chat, one in the chat, do you have any idea who the fuck this lady is? And do you know who Chris, and then do you guys know who Chris Pratt is? So she's complaining that that Chris Pratt, the lead, who has more star power than her, is getting paid more. So one in the chat, guys, if you have any idea who this woman is. But I want to just go around the table just really quick on this. I know it's not really dating related, but it is related to gender dynamics. So apparently she was paid less than Chris Pratt. They're both actors. They're both in the film Jurassic World. Do you think that's sexism? Do you think that's justified? What's your take on this, Kylie?
Well, I think it's justified because he is obviously a much bigger actor than she is. Like, that's why he's paid more, because like his time is worth more, I would say, like in the industry, in the Hollywood industry. Because more famous people get paid more because they need more incentive to be in a film. So it's just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, I think she said it perfectly.
Liv.
Yeah, it's all about hours and stuff, because I know people who've produced movies, and the amount of times that the lead role usually has to be there, or hours that they have to be there, and how many times that they have to retake versus like an extra or a supporting role is very different.
Leo.
I have no idea who these people are, so I don't know.
You don't know who Chris Pratt is?
No.
What?
No thoughts, Leo?
I don't know. No.
Okay, Tristan.
Excuse my French, but that's bullshit. Like, I mean, I get it. There's a lot of like men actors that are paid more than women. I get it, but like in that aspect, is like, why even have that as a headline? They're running out of headlines because Chris Pratt is Chris Pratt. You know, he's like top image actor in the industry. Like, you can't compare it to what's her
Right.
name?
Bryce Dallas
Okay,
Howard.
I
Bryce
kind of know
Dallas
her, but
Howard.
it's not Chris Pratt. Like, you can't compare it.
It's like,
wait. Bryce is a girl?
Yeah.
yeah, it's a
Yes,
chick.
that's that girl.
It's a chick. Yeah, far more famous main character.
No, I know.
Paid higher equals sexism.
I mean,
I mean, it's just
I guess the whole wage thing, the wage war between women and men is like, it's been going on for years, and men have always been the workers, as long as, I don't even know, before when women were always expected to be at home taking care of the kids, and then now I guess we're bringing into like a new era. It's just kind of like women are starting to work more, obviously, so equality is a lot bigger now, and it's just like women's wages are getting higher and higher. But there's also the argument, like, there's a lot of jobs that guys can't do that women can do, like that they
talking
get paid a lot.
OnlyFans.
Yes, like, let's go back to you. Okay, you can do OnlyFans and probably become, pretty successful with and get a good amount of money. If a guy opens up an OnlyFans, his percentage of getting like a good amount of money from it is a lot lower. A lot lower. Like,
Yeah, let's talk about the gender wage gap in OnlyFans. Let's talk about it. No, but Chris, if you can just pull back up the window. So I mean, like,
Can I add something to that?
yeah, go ahead.
Like, in McDonald's, there's no wage gap,
Yep,
but like,
facts.
right? So I think it's just depending on the value you put out. So
Yeah.
he's probably just more valuable than she is.
So 100%.
Well, it's just kind of self-evident. Oh, the star of the movie made more than the supporting actress. It's just like,
Because
what are you complaining about, lady?
if they like used her face for promotions instead of his, like, it wouldn't garner the same like audience turnout,
No way.
Like, because you put Chris Pratt on a big movie poster, everyone's like, dude, I fucking love that guy. Like, Chris Pratt's great. And he is like the face of that franchise now. Like, because he's been in all of them, like, he is the main character. It's just,
Also, Chris, if you can pull back the article. In the article, a bit down, she complained to Chris Pratt about this, and he actually went to war for her to get her paid more. By the way, she's the son of Ron Howard. Ron Howard's like super famous actor, very successful director. So super privileged chick, like, and just kind of ridiculous. Like, Chris Pratt's dad didn't get his son's career handed to him. So, by the way, CNN, by the way, perpetuating the long debunked wage gap myth and making an absolutely egregious argument for it. There, like, this is, if I wanted to steel man the wage gap argument for the other side, I mean, this is a absolutely terrible example, because it's just, you cannot compare when it comes to star power has value. So, I mean, it's just a terrible comparison. Anyways. We're going to pull up a video, guys. So, Chris, in order to pull up the video, we're going to do, it's in the list here in OBS. You're going to click the eye icon. It's the Tate, the first one, the first Tate one.
Yeah.
Nope.
Watch this video.
It's,
already.
read it. Tate. Yep.
Oh my God.
And you're going to have to, let's see.
I need to hide this. Give me a second.
You need to wait.
Audio of the capture of water.
Wait, click on the Tate. Like, click. No. Yep. Wait, that's weird. You don't see it? Is it not popping up for you?
Yeah, I have to hide display capture.
Or press play. Can you press play?
On the actual tape.
Sorry, guys, we're doing it live. Oh, wait, go back to where you were. Sorry, guys, we're fucking doing it live. Yeah, okay, one over.
And
Yeah.
also, too, I worry if I am too submissive, will he not respect me?
Nah,
Do you
no.
lose respect?
Get rid of that. Get rid of that.
Get rid of that stupid
That
shit.
won't respect me
Wow.
crap. That's not real.
Is that real? Really?
You know what? So many women say to me, Andrew, you know what? You're so rich, but you're smart, and you're actually very intelligent, and I know you'd get really bored of a robot. And I'm sitting there thinking, bitch, I wish to God you were a robot. You better shut the fuck up. We talk about star signs? Oh yeah, I'm so glad. Tell me more about by Sagittarius rising. Idiots. I don't give a fuck. Give me a robot. All men want robots. That's all we want.
You.
4 wives, robots, inshallah. Put the burk on.
Yep.
What are you talking about? We don't care. 2 coffees.
Yeah.
That's it. It's nice and easy. There's no such thing as too submissive. There's no such thing. I'm never going to look at a beautiful woman who does everything I say and go, you know what? You do too much of what I say. I want to go get some disagreeable bitch.
Okay. Kylie, why don't we get your reaction to that?
Bro, Andrew Tate has been growing on me recently. I'm not going to lie. Like, he keeps coming up on my For You page. And as much as I disagree with what he says, like, a lot of the time, he's just fucking funny.
It's comedy.
He's
It's
just
comedy.
hilarious to me now. Like, he always makes me laugh out loud every time I watch him now. The content, I just cannot relate because I'm a very, like, outgoing and assertive person. Like, I'm not submissive in the slightest. But at the same time, like, I kind of agree with what he's saying, and I understand where he's coming from with, like, being too submissive. Like, we were talking about this with Aline. We're like every guy wants a girl that can, like, cook food and, like, shut up and have a fat ass or something. Like, it's that's all. It doesn't matter, but that's just not who I am. But everyone can have their own opinions about that.
Priscilla, your reaction,
Okay.
your reaction to the video?
How much money does this guy have?
So much.
I think like
so much.
Then I guess he could say whatever
400,
he wants.
400,
if he wants a
500.
robot, he can probably buy a robot.
Well, I don't think he literally wants a robot.
He can get anything that he wants.
He wants a woman who is a,
But
a
this
robot.
is not the standard for all men. So
He is
if you're
an-
looking at it like, oh, this is what all men can do, it's not. It's because he has a lot of money. That
Well,
he can do that.
yes, Andrew Tate is certainly a very exceptional individual. He's very wealthy. He's incredibly
Yeah, so if
funny.
he was like some bum on the street that was like, I just want a robot. I just want her
Can
to
you
shut
push the
up.
microphone closer to you? Just
If he was a bum on the street that's like, I just want her to shut up, and I just want a robot, then you'd probably just put him in prison.
What?
For what?
The
He's
bum
gonna-
probably
he's
does
just
want that, but he just can't because he's a bum.
The bum can't do it.
Liv, thoughts on reaction to the video?
Okay, I'm really confused. I mean, okay, so what am I reacting to? Like, what he's saying about rather having a submissive woman?
Yeah.
Just the video, what he said.
What do you think of the video in general?
I feel like me and Kylie are kind of just at the same speed right now. Whatever he says is just fucking funny. Doesn't mean I necessarily like agree with everything he says. That video in particular, I mean, I don't necessarily agree with a guy having a girl that sits down and shuts the fuck up, but yeah, I don't know. I think all of his stuff is just comedy at this point.
So, okay, you can acknowledge that it's funny, but
He's
in
not
terms...
funny. He's not funny.
You don't think he's funny?
He's not funny.
Fair enough. But in terms of what he's actually saying, do you take
He's like,
issue?
a lot of people say I'm
Hold on,
great.
let
A
me
lot of
let me
people say
finish.
I'm
Hold
really
on,
good
hold on.
looking.
Let me finish. Would you say that you disagree with what he's saying, and if so, why?
I mean, I don't agree and I don't disagree. Like, I know some guys are very assertive and they would rather have a submissive woman, and I know that guys who are very assertive should not have an assertive woman because that's just not going to end up very good. So, I mean, I think it depends on the guy and the girl. Like,
Do you consider yourself to be an assertive woman?
I don't consider myself assertive or submissive. I think I'm very much in the middle. I'm not overly assertive. I'll definitely speak up for myself, but I'm also not like, you sit down and shut the fuck up. So I'm very much like in the middle.
Got it. Leo,
I think
your reaction?
I think a girl is submissive to a guy she likes. She's not gonna be like trying to walk all over him if she wants him to be with her, because a guy does not want a girl like that.
Tristan?
I mean, honestly, I think that girls that are too submissive does whatever the guy.
Sorry, go ahead.
Got excited. The guy that I don't know. I guess if a girl is just too submissive and just does whatever, you know, the guy wants, whatever the guy does, and just kind of follows him like a puppy dog, it's kind of boring, you know. I personally like a girl who's kind of
thinks for herself.
Yeah, thinks for herself, is kind of independent, kind of does her own thing, you know. You don't have to like lead them to do whatever, you know, their life, like, hey, cook me a sandwich, like, or go do this for me. Like, they should be doing their own thing. Like, no, sorry, I actually have things to do today, you know. Like, unless they're just like sitting at home, it's kind of just boring, you know. But Andrew Tate, obviously, him having money, he can just, if your girl wants a lifestyle where she can just like get paid by a dude, you know, everything gets paid by Andrew Tate, they'll be submissive. They'll do it. Some girls will.
So basically, just most guys, and I would agree with this, most guys cannot pull that off.
Mm-hmm.
They cannot pull off that sort of dynamic.
You gotta have some wealth or some very, you know, you're a very good looking dude, you know.
Wait, what?
Like you said, I don't think women care that much about looks.
Mm.
I don't think.
I think, yeah,
I
girls
think-
do
You
care.
don't want some butt ass dude.
Girls do care, but
It's
You
like,
could
I do
actually
care,
make
yeah.
you could actually make the argument that women care more about looks.
No,
No,
that's
I care a fair amount about looks, but it's not like looks.
But the thing is that all of you, when I asked what percentage of men would you say you find attractive, all of you said 10.
But you said walking on the
15%.
street, not talking to them.
But
But
You
I'm
didn't say-
speaking
See more guys,
I'm
though.
speaking just about
Oh,
physical
okay.
attractiveness.
You didn't say what percentage of men would we want to date.
Right, but
He's talking
Just
about
what,
guys
but
you
what
see
I'm
on the
saying is
street.
that, I mean, so they've actually done studies on this. So men actually rate women pretty much on the bell curve in terms of attractiveness. So it's like, I think they say, I don't know. We have the stats somewhere on the computer, but it's not necessary to pull it up. But
And isn't it different for everybody? Like some men love curvy women and some men love petite women.
But there's
and,
always majority.
Like with all the porn there is out there, I know that people like all sorts of different things, you know?
well,
Okay,
Yeah, I mean-
what do you look for in a guy? Let's
yeah. What are your standards?
Humor, intelligence, money.
see, the thing is, like, a lot of girls will say that they care about mostly like their personality. They care mostly about, you know, what, like, their humor. But some of them just say that, and they really do care about looks more than they say. You know, like, it's fine to like care about looks. Like, looks are
They
a
matter
big.
for sure.
Yeah, they matter.
They're a thing for a
100%.
reason.
100%. You can't be with someone you're
I
not
think
really.
it's like an attraction thing.
Yes.
You're not-
yeah,
Well,
that's what I
yeah,
mean.
yeah.
Like, you have to be.
But
Yes.
the people, I don't think it's like an objective thing.
Yeah,
like
but
I could say, oh, this person's attractive, this person's not attractive, and then you might have a whole different perspective.
yeah, no, but what
Yeah.
I mean is you personally, you have to find the person attractive, like, or else it's just kind of like, why are you?
That's the thing is, I feel like you would be less likely to be attracted to someone who's like fucking ugly. You know what I mean? Like that's
Yeah,
that's
no,
pretty much
yeah.
what we're saying. Is like
Yeah.
Well, some people have different standards. Like if like some people,
Some people just like ugly people. Yeah. Cool.
no, some people like fat asses. Some people like small boobs. Some people like big boobs. Some people like
okay,
red hair. Some
We're
people
saying
like.
like someone you want to be with, not like just someone you want to hook up with.
ugly people need love too.
I've watched a show though where they date basically in cubicles and they can only talk for the first week and then they finally meet each other, and I've definitely seen some people grow an attraction for each other based off personality, but once they meet they're like fuck. Like,
Physical
Yeah.
looks.
yeah,
Physical
so
looks.
it definitely plays into it. I'm not saying it doesn't, but yeah, that's
It's huge. You can bullshit all day and be like, I don't care about how the guy looks. Like, yeah, maybe there's some girls that really
what
do not
about
care
when you
at
get
all.
old?
One sec.
Well, that's
One
old.
sec. If you get old, it's not even. Don't even think about that. That's not even like nobody can see in the future. But like you can bullshit all day and be like, oh, I don't care about looks. But yes, most women, most men, we care about physical looks. If
So
you
then
don't,
what happens? Are you still gonna love her when she gets old?
All right.
you
Okay. Again, what do you look for in a guy?
Yeah, you did
I
not.
already said.
Yeah, she said money,
personality.
Humor, intelligence, money.
humor, intelligence, money.
The looks aren't even on the top.
So if he's butt ass ugly,
Five.
has those three, you're good.
Yeah.
So if he's
I think that is a
butt-ass ugly,
lie.
You don't care. That's a lie.
but that means he
Okay.
has to have all three, right?
If he's ugly, but not if he's unhealthy. If not if he's fat. Not if he doesn't eat well. Then no.
So that's
I don't think
looks.
there are ugly people.
then-
I think there are lazy people, poor people, and unhealthy people.
That's the same. There's ugly people.
That's what I think. I don't think there are ugly people. I think there are poor people, unhealthy people.
Do you think there's fat people and skinny people?
Yeah.
So then you have to think there's ugly and.
So
Yes.
some guys love fat, and some women love that
Yes,
too.
but you're born. Some people are just born like that. It's not like they're just like, yeah.
I actually don't think that guys. I know there's chubby chasers, but like,
Where they at?
if they had the choice, I don't know.
Some people also like, I mean, I don't want to say you can't help being poor, but it's also sometimes a
You
really
can work on
hard.
that.
Yeah,
You
it's
could-
hard
you
to
could
come
build
out
yourself
of, but
up
you
in a
can
way
work.
that you could work on yourself in a way that's gonna put you at an advantage.
But it doesn't.
Okay, if you're born ugly, you're born ugly.
That's
You
fact.
can't
Well,
change
there's
that.
like symmetry.
Plastic
It's
surgery.
Matter of no. Matter of fact though, like if you are born with an ugly mug of a face, you are not changing it unless you get plastic surgery, like you said. But it's not like if they're
so
lazy.
poor people cannot get plastic surgery.
What? No.
Correct.
Look,
Like I'm saying,
poor
there are
is
no
money. You
there are
can
no
make more
ugly
money.
people. There are only poor
you're
people.
not making any sense.
How does that not make sense?
I think we should move
if
on.
I'm saying if you have money, you can have a lifestyle coach. You can have your hair done all the time. You can have your makeup done all the time.
So you're saying if you're poor, you're always gonna be poor?
No.
Bro, I'm not ugly. I'm just
I'm a-
poor. Those
Yeah.
are like
I don't get it.
mutually
Wait.
exclusive.
Okay, we're gonna change it up just
Yeah.
a little
Okay,
bit.
anyways.
We're gonna change this up just a tad. So, but sort of related.
I don't get
Is it harder to be physically attractive as a guy or as a girl?
I think it's like equal.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
Well, actually, girls
No,
wear
it's way
makeup, so-
harder for women to be attractive than men. It's way harder.
How?
Wait, like two other people or just like
Erroneous.
conventional?
Erroneous.
I'm from
Wait, what?
Like to the other sex?
Bas-
Right, to
basically,
everybody.
it's like, do guys have a better way? It's like girls wear makeup, right?
What'd you do
So-
to
so-
wake up this morning? You know, sorry.
It's like girls can wear makeup so they can kind of mask whatever it is they are insecure about. Some girls do, but guys don't really do that. They can't wear
Guys, yeah.
makeup.
Well-
Unless they like wearing makeup, cool. But
James
like-
Charles.
Okay, so I'll say a couple things. So I think women are actually more picky physically.
Yeah.
I think men. Okay, so generally in terms of who is deemed as having a physically attractive body or physique, so the body fat percentage range for women is actually wider than it is for men in terms of what is found physically attractive. So you have a woman who's just could be thin, stick thin, she's still attractive, all the way to curvy. And I'm using that term
Big.
very generously. People
Yeah.
have
Some
misappropriated
big
the
bitches.
term curvy. Let me just say that. So men will find a very big range in terms of body fat percentage attractive. But if you ask most women, like ideal body for a guy,
Masculine.
they're gonna
Yeah.
they're gonna look at a thin guy who has no muscular development and be like, nah. But they're also gonna look if a guy. There's also girls who are like if they're too muscular, like on, fucking the
Fucking
top tier
bowling ball type
bodybuilders,
people.
like yeah, but also like a girl who's curvy, her male equivalent.
Dad bod.
I think it's even like a girl who's curvy. Her male equivalent is fat,
So thick.
and she, like
She's a thick bitch.
yeah. So
Reese's.
So I mean, and I think as a guy to be deemed as having a physically attractive body, you need to be fit, athletic, or muscular.
I agree. No, I completely agree with what you're
So
saying.
and it's whereas a woman the untrained woman body, most men will still deem her body attractive.
yeah, some
Could
girls.
it be better? Sure. Could she be a bit more fit? Sure. But like the same cannot be said for men, I think. Like the untrained male body is like if you're just a thin guy,
Skinny fat.
skinny
Skinny
fat,
fat.
like no girl's gonna be like you're attractive. So
No, I completely agree.
Yeah, me
because
too.
like you can argue, yeah, there's some girls that like skinny guys, there's some guys that like dad bods, but you can do that all day, but the majority likes a masculine dude. When I was like a twig, I just was not getting any type of
Nothing.
girls, no. And then like I completely saw a different change. Like once I started working on myself, and then that was just kind of the point where I realized like, dang, like you really have to be like at a certain like window for girls to start finding you like attractive. There's very few women that'll find a skinny guy or a fat guy attractive.
There are some girls that probably don't care, emo chicks
Yeah.
that are like in bands and shit. They want like a skinny waif of a man.
I'd rather have a skinny man than a fat man.
That's true for sure.
Well, but would you rather have like a muscular man over either?
Yeah. No, it wasn't until recently that I was thinking about how like difficult it was for men who were like in the gym, who were working out all the time, because I always knew how women like held expectations for themselves, and I was always like, oh, it's like so much harder for women because we have all these unrealistic body types, like people are anorexic, like people are bulimic. And it wasn't until recently when I was like talking about it with like a guy that really struggled with that, and I was like, wow, like that's actually really hard for men also, because you're always comparing yourselves to those like other huge guys that are probably on like testosterone, like in the gym.
Right here.
Exactly. No, that's what I'm saying.
That was me
like,
when I was
because I feel like most guys look at themselves and are like, damn, like I'm too skinny. You know?
that was me.
They're like, I'm too skinny. Like I need to lift heavy things. Like I need to be better than that guy. I need to be able to like defend my girl. Like I need to be able to take care of myself. Like I want to look like that. So I feel like it's definitely harder for a guy to be that attractive.
Yeah.
But
I'll also just say this, like a woman not needs step foot into a gym to have an attract body.
That's
but
some girls are born with
but
that,
I mean, I
Yeah.
guess a guy could
Really?
be doing calisthenics at the fucking park or whatever, but for a guy's body to be deemed attractive, like he's going to have some muscle. I could be wrong, but I mean,
No, yeah, that's definitely.
I mean, I guess through sports you can kind of put it on, but like
a girl could date like either a skinny or a fat guy if they want, but they prefer someone that looks good. Same with guys, they prefer someone that looks good.
And you've seen what they can do with makeup. They can make you look like a different, complete person.
Yeah,
like,
facts.
and you don't see almost any guys. I mean, now I guess it's bigger, but like almost any guys wearing makeup. But girls, they can change their entire look. Catfishing. You can put one little baby wipe, they're a different person.
Do you guys
take her swimming on the first date.
Exactly. Oh my god.
Do you guys like girls that wear makeup like a shit ton?
I already know Brian's answer.
No, right?
honestly,
Because you can tell if they wear a lot of makeup.
anything more than some eyeshadow or eyeliner,
Foundation.
mascara, I'm disappointed.
Yeah.
If it's more, I don't like makeup.
Unless they do it like on occasion, like sometimes they do it for like weddings.
Right.
Or
Good
something, right?
occasions,
But, like on the daily, if you're putting just a fuck ton, it's like, okay, let's not do that.
Yeah, I'm not.
He's like,
I
okay,
don't
let's
like.
not do
Her-
that.
No, if you hug her and her face comes off on your shirt,
Yeah.
I think that's
Yeah.
an issue.
Or like if she spends the night and like you see
It's
her
on
face
her
on the pillow, like it's just an entire
Yeah,
face.
there's like photos of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or I honestly like. I don't like how it looks, but also if you're kissing a girl and it's like rubbing off on your face.
Ew.
I don't know about you guys. I'm a little prone to acne, so if her shit is
I'm
getting
with
on
you.
my face, I'm gonna break out.
Just
And
Yeah.
it's
blend
just
it
like,
out.
Yeah.
and it's like I genuinely do not care. Like, maybe there's some guys that want their girl all dolled up, but like I think most guys do
I like natural
not
beauty.
care.
No,
Natural.
Do not care.
I'm so disappointed in myself.
Have you ever told a girl that you like the natural look or you like the no makeup look,
Yeah.
and they say, well, actually, we're still wearing makeup, but it's the. I'm like,
No,
Have you ever had
natural
that?
beauty for sure, bro.
Nah, I mean, I'm disappointed in myself for even dating someone a while ago that like wore that much makeup, because it's just like, why did I do that? Like, it's just not. It's about natural beauty. Like, if you're trying to like become a different person with your makeup, and then you wipe that, and then it's just like you're not that attractive. It's like, why do that to yourself? Just be you. Like,
Yeah, it's true.
don't try to always put on a shit ton of makeup trying to look a certain way.
is makeup a lie? Is it lying?
It depends on how much they put
How
on.
much?
Yeah.
If you put on
No,
lip
yeah.
gloss, you're not a completely different person.
Yeah.
But if you put on like a whole face and you sit there and you like literally
Like
contour
and like sculpt your face
yeah,
in a different
you
way.
might be. And I mean, if that's like your niche, and if that's something that's making you money, like people on the internet doing it, then it's more power to them. But like, it's not like needed most of the time.
Word. Chris, why don't we do a couple? We're gonna do some chats really quick. I'll pull them up if you want to just keep it on live just to observe if we get any coming in.
Sure.
Okay, Stiffmeister. I guess this was from earlier.
Stiffmeister, that's fine.
Stiffmeister. Ask everyone to rate their looks on a scale of 1 to 10. Okay, we could do that really quick, Kylie.
I would say 7.
I would also say, I think it depends on who is looking at me. Like if it's an old guy.
No, just yourself. You looking at yourself in the mirror.
Oh, me? Oh, I'm a 10. Me looking at myself? I love myself.
Brian.
Stop.
Liv.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I would say I'm a 6 or a 7. I wouldn't rate myself a perfect 10.
You're a 10.
Thank you.
Yes, queen. Okay.
She officially.
She's definitely a yes
She's definitely a yes queen.
Leo.
I'd say like a 7 or 8. I'm not that tall, which I think would make me a lot more attractive.
Can you, just so we can see the face, can you just scoot your microphone a little bit?
I got you, bro.
Maybe, wait, turn it the other way and then scoot it. Scoot it? Yeah. Okay, there we go. Look at that. Wow, okay, that was weird. Okay. Pause.
Sus.
Pause. Tristan?
I would say.
If me and him were tall, we'd be like fucking.
I would say 8.5. 8.5. If I was taller, I could maybe say 9.
How tall are you?
5'8".
Oh.
Basically 6.
Yeah, if you're
basically.
Wait,
girls.
Morgan. I thought Morgan said you were 5'9".
Yeah, that's why literally my friend commented on it, and if she was like,
Oh,
I mean, my friend DM me was like, hey, you're not 5'9". You stop the count. I'm like, bro, I am not. I think she just got my height wrong. It's not like she measures me, but I mean, not my height.
So, and you said, so what was your answer to it again?
I would say 8.5. If I was taller, I'd say maybe 9. But like, girls are so about height. I guess most girls are like, oh my god, if he's 5'8", he's short.
Yeah, so you're 5. We actually
short king.
I do want to. We'll talk about height. Let me just get through the super chats, but remind me that if I forget to talk about height stuff. And then I'll rate myself.
Let's rate each other now. No, I'm just kidding.
Brian's like, I'm fucking down.
I give myself like 6.9 on a good day. I'm very pale, so I mean, yeah, and I need to lose a little bit of weight. I've gotten a little chubby, so working on it, trying to.
Don't worry, bro, I'll train you.
Yeah, I was about to say, just talk to Tristan, bro.
It's the food, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta watch what you eat.
Yeah, no, I've actually lost. I'm on a program right now, so
man.
I've lost like 5 pounds, so I'm.
Here we go.
It's
I
progress.
got another 15 to go, but I'm getting there.
He made some good progress too. Yeah. He's lost some good weight.
Okay, we got the American Network Against Labia Plasty. That's my nonprofit organization. Hashtag AllLabiaMatter. Yes, all labia do matter. Any ladies out there that feel insecure, self-conscious, don't.
Guys love the labias.
I swear I've heard that girls can get their labia waxed off.
Waxed?
What?
Yeah, like they can get it, like they've gone the wax around there.
Are you talking about hair?
Yeah, well, like if they try to go wax down there and they put the wax, too close to, and they just wax it off.
I don't think it comes
Maybe
off.
It could hurt.
I guess it like rip it, like
Yeah,
rip.
the
Yeah,
skin.
that's just no. That's why I would never, even mess with waxing. Not because I have a labia or anything, but just anywhere down there would just sound like it's painful.
Dude, it was so painful. I've gotten a bikini wax before, and it
Yeah.
literally felt like I was on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just.
Word.
Would never try
Okay.
it.
But yeah,
Anyways.
this is my nonprofit organization, American Network Against Labia Plasty. We're setting it up. We're going to set it up. We're going to get a website. I tried to get anal.org, but the guy wanted like 10K. So it's in the works. But yeah, guys, come on. Let's not shame women with large labia. Stop calling them roasties. Stop with the wizard sleeve. Stop with the
guys,
beef
that's
curtains. It's really inappropriate. And if there's any women who, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a fan. DM me. Okay.
We feel you.
So, let's see.
He likes the Arby's sandwich.
Yeah.
Facts. Okay.
He likes it coming out of the bikinis.
The bigger, the better. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. NDNA. Where's Mike Davis? Is he still here?
Yeah, Mike Davis, we need you, bro. NDN Bala with the $5 super chat. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Honest thoughts on guys with no IG. Girls might individually okay, but would
A group of girls when together act like it's weird and laugh. Wait, what? Thoughts?
Instagram.
Honest thoughts on guys with no IG.
I think she's talking about if guys have no Instagram.
If guys don't have
That's
Instagram.
what girls
Oh.
would think.
Okay. Thoughts, girls?
I only think it's a little weird because I feel like everyone has social media and it's just like kind of how people nowadays connect. It's like just an easier way. And I know for a fact that like if like most girls when they're talking to a new guy, they're like, oh, I'm gonna like go through his Instagram. Like I'm just gonna look through all of his pictures real quick, like see if he's like really cute. And if you don't have an Instagram, then it's kind of like, oh, it's just a little surprising.
Yeah, surprising for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm 28, so it's not surprising when a guy around my age has no Instagram, and I think of it as fine. I don't mind.
I mean, I feel like guys aren't really, even if they do have.
Wait, hold on. Liv, can somebody get her an energy drink? Can we get her an energy drink?
No,
You good? Okay, go ahead. Continue.
I feel like even if a guy does have an Instagram, most of the time, it's like a big known joke that like their last pictures from their like 14 holding a fish that they caught. But
That's so true.
but if they don't have an Instagram, it's whatever, I guess.
Okay. And I don't think anyone on this side of the table really has. Do we have thoughts on this? I mean,
Like if girls were to have no Instagram?
I think that, well, sure, we can answer it from that point of view. Do you guys want to give your take?
I mean, if a girl has no Instagram, I don't really care, to be honest. I wouldn't care, but
Do you think it's a pro? Or do you think it's a pro if she has no Instagram?
Oh, if it's a pro, kind of, yeah.
Because she ain't out there, you know?
Yeah, I mean, but
It
still,
depends,
you could be out there.
Like she could have like
Anything.
deleted it and just like moved
Yeah.
somewhere. But like
What is she hiding?
if she has no Instagram, that's a little weird.
A little sus.
But if she has she's just like low key and doesn't really care about social media like that, then I mean that's probably better.
But for sure, I feel like girls, like if they see like a guy with a blue check and like a crap ton of followers, they're like, oh my god,
I
like
feel
this
like-
guy that I'm talking to has
I
a
feel
blue
like
check.
now a big thing is like snap score. That's a big thing. Or like some girls will talk about they're like, oh, he's cute, but he has like 1 million snap score or something. Or like vice versa with guys.
They probably had us through like 14 though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
Oh,
I know.
fuck
I'm
is
just
that
saying.
guy?
Wait, Snap Score?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Snapchat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even use that. I have it, but like, I don't use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, as far as for me, it's probably actually, I think if a girl doesn't have an Instagram, that's a pro. So she ain't
I
out
kinda
on the
like a girl.
streets.
Yeah. I got a girl that's like social,
I
so
kind of
like.
do
Yeah.
need an energy drink now. that I think
No bullspit with the $5 super chat. Thank you, man. Girl with OnlyFans, do you split your money with your boyfriend? Also, ask the panel if the... Can you? Okay. Girl with OnlyFans, do you split your money with your boyfriend? Also, ask the panel if the money should be split if their partner is making OF money.
I think I should answer last. I think you guys should give your opinions about like whether or not you should split it with your partner, and then I'll say what I actually do.
Okay. If you're doing all the work, no. But if you guys make an agreement, like let's say you go into the relationship not having the girl on OnlyFans and then she does it, then I feel like there can be made an agreement that like, you also, that could be put to dates, that could be put to trips because like you didn't come into the relationship doing that. If you come in the relationship already doing, going with a girl that has OnlyFans, then I feel like you have no right to be like, oh, now you have to give me some of that,
Yeah.
But if you're doing let's say a relationship OnlyFans, for sure, split it.
Yeah. Makes sense.
I don't know. I don't really have a take on this just because I have not encountered a scenario where I've even been on a date with a girl who has OnlyFans. So,
I think it should be
I don't know.
split if he's splitting all of his money with her.
What?
What do you mean?
It says,
Wait,
girls
what?
with OnlyFans, do you split your money with your boyfriend? Well, is your boyfriend going to split his money with you?
Oh, you mean like from
Oh,
just
like a
like a normal job?
Right.
No, what the fuck?
I don't
Is
know.
she helping
Then
him
no,
with
what
his
the
job?
fuck?
Wait, do you only do OnlyFans? Like
Speaking to the mic a little more.
do you is that your only source of income?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's a little side hustle.
Catching a bag.
Yeah, chasing
What's
the
the
bag.
most you've made in a month?
3,000 to 4,000. I would
Is that
say.
like pretty consistent or no?
Yeah, well, around now when I've like I stopped posting for a bit, but now it's like around 2.5.
Do you like market it like on social media or something?
Not really. The only reason that I got any traction in the first place is because I was a streamer, and so people like followed me from that.
And
And
you
so,
just like
yeah,
okay. Would you just plug it in?
yeah. I was just like, I literally posted it on my story once, and I was like, hey, so I did this because, but like back then I didn't have another source of income, and so like I was living in the dorm, and I did not want a shitty minimum wage job.
I feel that.
So I was like, you know what, might as well.
I'm assuming you don't post like weird ass shit.
Well, it
Feet.
depends.
Define
depends.
weird ass shit.
Like do you post like sex videos?
No.
That I
Like,
feel
so,
like.
like, to the
post,
right.
feet pics, right, or some shit like that.
Is there
Yeah, yeah.
limits on OnlyFans? Like,
No. I don't
No.
think so.
You can post
No.
whatever
no.
if
Okay.
you
Well, I
want.
didn't know if like there's things that would like have to escalate to like Pornhub or something that you could get like
No.
I guess in trouble for, but no.
I mean, it's as long as you just like don't scam people, as long as you're like, yeah, this is what you're paying for, and they pay it, and you send it, then it's not really a problem. Wait, Liv, do you wanna answer?
What was the question?
Should they, if they're doing like joint shit on OnlyFans, should they split the money like a couple?
Like, if a couple's doing it together?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
what if she's doing all the work? Like it's just her own.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
and
yeah.
they're
Yeah.
dating?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if she's
Oh,
doing all of it?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's definitely her money if she's putting her body out there, but like, that I guess that just comes down to the boyfriend and the girlfriend's agreement. If she's like, hey, I'm doing OnlyFans and you know, I'll give you half, and he's cool with it, then that's their own agreement. But otherwise, I think if she's putting herself out there, then it's her money.
Girl is
It's your
hustling.
social security connected to that account.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
It's your money.
I have a question. All right, guys, would you guys? Okay, she does OnlyFans fine, but does it matter what she posts? Because for me, it's a for sure thing. Like if she posts certain shit, it's kind of
100%. Like if I'm,
It's like if she's posting nudes, like.
I'm
What's
out.
left for you?
I'm out.
Yeah,
See?
exactly.
But if it's like, if she's fucking just doing feet pics,
Doing the
and
toes.
some fucking weirdos are paying for it. Fuck those
Exactly.
fools. What the
Exactly.
fuck?
Catch a bag. That's like
Yeah.
that's
Those
like the
dudes
bar
are
thing.
losers.
I don't
Don't be buying that.
I
shit.
don't
like
sell
what?
nudes anymore. Like I talked, my boyfriend and I are very open about it. Like I was like, hey, like I have an OnlyFans, so I just want to let you know. And instead of being like what? Like I want you to stop posting. He was like, hell yeah, let's do joint content. And I was like, fuck yeah.
I do
Joint
joint
content,
content.
yeah.
I would
Like
love to
both
do
feet
joint
pictures or
content.
what?
Yeah. We
They're
interlock
like-
our toes together.
Fuck.
No,
Just like this. But I don't like Venmo him the money that I've earned from it. I just like take him out on nice dates. I like
There
pay
you
for
go.
his lunch.
Oh.
You know,
Yeah.
it's
That's
really
fair.
it's really simple. Like it's just
There you go.
if he's comfortable with me doing that, I'm like, well, like I appreciate it. So
All that answers the question.
yeah.
Okay, next super chat. Mike Davis with the $10 super chat. Hey man, thank you for the support, much appreciated.
Congrats me, boys!
Okay, thank you, Mike Davis. Women care a lot less about looks than men, not because they're less vain, but because they put more value into other vain things like money and status. Most women date for attention, not love. Okay, Mike
Mikey D.
Davis. Mike
Yeah.
Davis coming in with the heat. I can open up to the panel if you guys want to say anything to that. Or
Most women is a stretch, but I say there's a good amount of women. Like I see a lot of women with like really old dudes that are not attractive. I'm like, girl, I know you don't find that dude attractive. You must have money for sure, or a good status wherever he's from, you know.
Yeah.
But so I
I've
know where
dated
he's coming
both.
from.
Yeah, I've dated both. I've dated people with money and I've dated people without, and it's not really a big thing to me whether they have a certain status or not.
Yeah, I really could not care less about that. Like I really don't give a fuck about money.
It depends on your goals. Like, do you want to marry this person? Do you just want to date this person?
She's chasing a bag.
No,
You should-
literally, I'm doing OnlyFans, but she's chasing the bag.
No, I'm being practical.
like giving a massage. She's like, how much do
I
you
don't
make?
think
Yeah,
that,
exactly.
I don't
What's
think
your
that
position exactly?
I don't think that a guy, like, if you guys are, I mean, if you're really thinking about the future, then, I mean, obviously a guy has to bring something in.
Right.
But it's, I mean, for me, it's not like you have to make more than me for me to date you.
wait, but you're 21?
I'm 20.
You're 20. Well, I feel like at your age,
I'm not really like
money doesn't matter so much yet.
We're still really building ourselves, but I was talking in her case, if I was her age.
Sure.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, money's
You
not.
definitely want a guy that's going to be able to provide for the future.
Yeah.
Like
Someone like Mike Davis.
Exactly. Mike
I mean, he's
D.
pulling his money on super chats, so.
Mike
I
Davis.
want to put that money somewhere else.
Hold on. I think I got something from Mike Davis here.
I'm a fucking legend.
That's you, Mike Davis. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, moving on, we wanted to talk a bit about height. So both you guys are, what are your heights?
5'8".
I'm like 5'7".
5'8", 5'7".
5'6", 5'7", yeah. 5'7",
Okay.
5'8" on a good day.
Okay, so Tristan is 5'8", Leo, you're 5'7"-ish.
I guess
let's
my
just say.
girlfriend, I'm 5'9". It's a good thing.
So have you guys encountered, because of your height, have you guys encountered difficulties in dating related to that? Or have you had girls say, if you were a bit taller, or just has it been an issue for you guys when it comes to dating?
No. Honestly, I think it's a flex of a guy's with a taller girl.
Yeah, I mean,
To be honest,
it is.
Like I had some tallest chick and she's hella bomb. Like I'm down.
For sure, you'll get some people being like, "Oh,
fat flex.
short king over there has a girl taller than him," but like that's a flex. Like I wouldn't care what anyone else was saying if a girl was taller than me and I was with them.
Right, but so you guys don't care about the girl's height, but have you encountered girls caring about your height?
No. Unless it's like some super tall chick.
I've heard it brought up.
Obvious.
It's been brought up, but not by like girls that have. I don't know. I guess girls, if they really did care, they wouldn't really pursue you. But
Yeah, they wouldn't give you the time of the day.
yeah, but no, for sure. Like if I was pursuing a girl, I've never gone the you're like too short, or I've never gone the like. Then plus, I don't think a girl would really tell you straight up. A lot of girls aren't straight up.
Yeah, they wouldn't straight up tell you.
But I'm sure it's a factor in some girls for sure.
She can't be too short.
She can't be too short for you.
Yeah, but I guess for
For
some
Leo.
guys,
So what's too short for Leo?
Like, dude, if she's like fucking some little ass like.
Into the
think
mic.
about it, dude. If you want kids, you don't want some like small ass little ass kid. That's why I'm saying it's a flex like for someone like me that's like my height. If I had some tall ass girl,
I want a D1
my
athlete.
kids are gonna be fucking like solid.
She's
bro.
got to provide the
She's
height
gotta have
genetics.
certain aspects that are gonna
calves.
Yeah, you have to have calves for
Genetics.
Sure. If you don't, you're not getting cuffed. I'm sorry.
I don't know, guys. If her height doesn't start with 4, she ain't the one. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, you like short girls?
You gotta be like
She's
5'4",
like
4'11", 4'10".
I feel like tall guys for sure they like shorter girls for some reason.
Makes them feel
And
taller.
you know what? Actually,
Even taller. Yeah.
the shorter the girl is, the more she cares about height. Interestingly enough,
That is very true.
like a
in my
girl who's
experience.
5 foot probably cares more about the guy being 6 foot than a girl who's like 5'7".
But the girl who's 5'7" understands that, like, I mean,
Most guys aren't that tall.
yeah, but like, okay, looking at girls who are like 5'7" and up, they understand that a guy's usually probably gonna start around 5'7" and keep going up. Whereas a girl who's 4 something is like, nobody's gonna be shorter than me, so just the taller it is, the better.
Yeah, I have actually, that theory is kind of, I don't know if I agree with it, because I feel like I've heard a lot of girls who are on the taller end, 5'7", 5'8", I guess 5'9" even, they always usually say, I want a guy that's taller than me. Like if I get that question, like where they're like, what do you look for in guys?
They still care for sure.
Yeah.
They still
want a
care.
taller
But
guy.
they have less hope.
Yes.
Like, I know girls that I went to high school with on the volleyball team, they're like, look, I would love to have a tall guy, but
You're
might be
6
out of my
fucking foot.
cards. Yeah.
Well, I guess the point I'm trying to make with the short girls wanting a tall guy is a girl who's 5'8", she might say, I want a guy who's 6 feet. A girl who's 5'0", 4'11", or 4'11", she's going to say, I want a guy who's 6 feet. She's not going to have the same, like, well, the 5'8" girl wants a guy who's only 4 inches taller. The girl who's 5 feet wants a guy who's a whole foot taller. So
maybe
not everyone, but just that's something I've definitely encountered.
I'd take a smart tall man. I'd take a smart short man over a stupid tall man.
But there's
Wait,
both.
a small. Tall man.
I would rather have a smart short man than a tall.
She'd pick smarts over
stupid.
height.
Yeah.
Smart over height. Like,
Okay.
Why not a smart tall man?
I want that mostly.
Oh, okay, there we go. That's what we're arguing.
Understand.
There we go.
Yeah, see,
There we go.
taller man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, you know, earlier I said if her height doesn't start with 4'11", I'll go with a dwarf. I'm just saying.
midget.
If there's any
So
dwarves, yeah.
You got to go to Perry.
A dwarf with a large labia. is
Yeah.
Here's my type: a dwarf, legally a midget, with a large
What even
labia.
is the height for legal midget?
I think it's
The
under
labia
4'10".
could be like a jacket.
Really?
On
Boom.
the dwarf.
Yes.
Any
Wow.
bad bitch midgets watching,
Good.
please
Yeah.
hit him up.
If there's any dwarves, if there's any female dwarves in Santa Barbara, DM me at whatever.
Periwinkle Lane, man. Go
There's
shopping
plenty,
there.
bro. You'll
Go
find them.
shopping there. That's literally midget homes.
There we go.
Midget
I'm
homes.
down. I'm not even. It's not even a conquest thing. I'm down.
You know what you're thinking though?
Conquest, I
You
feel
can buy
that.
kids clothing.
Okay.
Baby guy.
Cheaper. Baby Gap, baby
Oh,
shoes.
Jesus.
No,
Okay.
my girl literally has baby
Get it.
like kids
Yeah, I
shoes.
shop kids' shoes.
You
Yeah,
can get her the
it's
light up
dope.
Skechers.
Like if I try to get her Jordans, I can just get kids shoes and it's way cheaper.
I want to buy some Heelys, bro.
Heelys.
I fuck with
Yeah.
those.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Shit.
some Heelys. Yeah, my
Heelys.
buddy's made a song about Heelys. Anyways,
Heelys.
that's a whole,
Anyways.
that's a
Let me
whole
press the
fucking
button.
that's a whole nother thing. Yeah, it's getting late. Okay, so do we have any? I think we got video. Let's pull up the next Tate reaction video, and we're gonna end here in about 10-15 minutes, guys.
Tate King.
So if you guys want, get your super chats in. We have maybe 10-15 more minutes to go. All right.
Have you had a serious relationship?
I have many concurrent serious relationships as we speak.
Are you
I
poly?
for this.
No, because that means they can talk to other dudes. That's fucking haram. That's atrocious. That's disgusting. Yeah.
It is.
Throughout the majority of human history, female promiscuity has been absolutely frowned upon. Only in the Western world we're going to pretend it's an okay thing. Every single culture since the dawn of human time and every single place on the planet has said that female promiscuity is disgusting to the point where females were executed for it. Yeah. And most of the world today... As they should be. Get the rocks. Yeah. Abdul? Yeah. Get the rocks. Get the rocks. In most of the world today, it's still frowned upon. It's unacceptable. Whereas every single king and sultan and sheikh since the dawn of human time had multiple women. Men are allowed multiple women. Women are not allowed multiple men. Because if a woman has multiple men, you cannot ensure paternity. I can walk and have 10 wives behind me. That's perfectly acceptable.
So
if a woman has 10 men, it's disgusting. Yeah.
Damn.
Okay, Kylie, thoughts?
I mean, I'm a serial monogamist. I would prefer to only have one man, and I would never like cheat on him ever. Like, I feel like cheating is more disgusting than having multiple people. But that's just my opinion.
I think it's the same thing, like that I said before. Like, if the guy has money and he wants to have a bunch of women and take care of them, then I'm okay with that. But if he doesn't want the women to be with anybody, that makes sense. It's resources, makes sense. But if they're not providing anything, then I'll just have sex with whoever I want.
Yeah, I mean every time I always get confused after she goes first.
Okay, if a guy had like a whole bunch of girls.
It's just your reaction to the video that we
Okay.
just watched.
Do you care about guys having a bunch of
We all
girls?
watched the same video.
Yeah. If a guy has a bunch of women, I mean, I get what he's saying about like the paternity. Like, if a guy has a bunch of women, you know who the dad is. Whereas if a girl has a bunch of guys, it's like,
Yeah.
oh, so there is some truth in what he's saying. But I feel like personally, I'm not the one either to have like a bunch of guys. I'd rather have one, and if I do, I'm not gonna cheat. But yeah, basically.
Do you guys have any take on the video?
100%. Me and him actually have had to talk about this, but I'm gonna let him go first because I know exactly what he's gonna say. So I don't want to steal his.
I mean, I want someone to ask him what he thinks, what he's gonna think when he has a daughter. Like, I fuck with everything he says. I don't agree with having a bunch of girls and because he wants to have a bunch of kids with them. And it's like a weird family dynamic if he does have kids with them. it's just kind of fucked if you were to have a daughter and you have a bunch of girlfriends, because it's gonna like fuck up her mental, right? And then fucking forgot the question, but no, I mean, I'd rather prefer to be with one girl that's like super chill, because to be able to handle a bunch of girls, it's too much energy that you're putting out. I'd rather focus on other things than having 10 girlfriends and doing all that shit.
Tristan?
Yeah, I agree with him. I mean, I get the perspective of like thinking of it. If you have a daughter, would you want her to be with a guy that has like 10 other girls? No. I mean, most guys wouldn't want that for their daughter. I mean, but for me, you know, I think I would prefer to just have one girl. I think the girls not being able to really have like, I'm not saying not being able to, but like being frowned upon for having too many guys. You know, I get it. Like, I get it, but then guys are like praised for having several girls. You know, that's kind of just like the nature of how people are thinking now. You know, they're still thinking that way. I'm not saying it's right, but that's just the matter of the fact how people look at it. You know.
Yeah, guys definitely don't want a girl that's ran through.
That's ran through.
It's true. They don't prefer it. Yeah. Some guys will be with them. Those guys probably don't get as much girls as the other guys, but. And if you're a girl and you're going with this guy and you know that he has several girls, you know, most likely she's just chasing the bag, you know? Like, what's his name that owns... God, what's his name? He owns that, like, Ignite. What's his name?
Dan Bilzerian.
Dan Bilzerian. He has so many girls with him all the time, you know? I don't know if he hooks up with them, but, like,
it's
those
like
girls...
Hefner.
Huh? He's literally the modern day Hugh Hefner, and he has, like, all these girls, and they're there for the lifestyle. They're there for the fun, and they're not there for a relationship. But if you're in the... you know, scenario where a guy's hiding a whole bunch of girls and he just makes you feel like you're the only one, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
It's fucked up. 100%.
But if some, like, she, like, for example, she wouldn't really care. She'd, like, if he's going to provide that type of lifestyle,
she'd be on the Dan Bilzerian boat.
So there's some girls that don't really care, but
well,
I
it's
feel
not like
I feel like most girls would rather prefer being with one specific person, building a relationship with them and a family with them for the future. Instead
most people want that, but then I just look at it as I'm looking way ahead, where now the guy's like 60 years old and we're both 60 years old and he's still attracted to 20-year-olds. You know what I mean? So it's like not natural for him to only want to have sex with me when I'm 60 years old.
So would you be okay with that?
And yes, I would.
What? Wait, so you would be with a guy?
Like if he wanted to sleep with he's the king in the house.
You do realize you wouldn't have any type of like real connection with him, right?
No, if we had like my cousin, she's in an ethical, non-monogamous relationship where they are committed to one another, but they are allowed to have sex with other people.
Whoa.
Open
That is so weird.
Because relationships,
both of them,
both of them, and because relationships and sex and love doesn't always intertwine, like we were saying earlier. Like love and sex doesn't always go together. Sometimes it's just a physical thing.
So then you don't need to be dating them if you're just trying to fuck someone.
I did not expect that from you at all.
Wait, what are you assuming?
I mean, I'm not assuming anything, but I guess the way you're talking about like personality, you cared about personality, and then you're like, yeah, but like if a dude was like fucking another girl while I was dating him,
I think not if I didn't know about it. If he cheated on me.
But if he told you, you'd be okay.
But if he wanted to, because a man wants to naturally spread his seed, a woman.
I get that.
You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. That in the nature of
it's just natural. So. That's just how I think.
Just because it's natural doesn't mean you can't like have your own.
Well, it'd be better to be with a committed person, but like for example, like I massaged a 70-year-old man who was like, "Oh, I've been married for 40 years," and I was like, "Oh, that's great," and he's like, "Yeah, it's really not working out." So it's
there's probably other issues in the relationship besides just
right,
the
but
sex
I just
part.
think naturally, like, it's just not. It's like it would be nice to commit yourself and build with one person, but it's more about commitment. So if you could find someone that wants to commit with you, then that's different. And then if you decide, oh, I'm not happy, I'm not satisfied in the relationship because we're old now. And I bet, for example, like the sugar baby thing, I know there's a bunch of married men on those sugar baby things.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
They're all labeled discreet.
And they're cheating. They are cheating. Well, and those women do not know.
Listen. There's also sugar mamas too, but like that all comes down to like they're losing their spark, I guess we were talking about earlier. You know, that little feeling fades sometimes for some people. You know, if you don't spice it up, you don't like after being together for so long, it's just like there's changes. You know, it's exciting. You know, changes like you want to look for change. You want to, you know, if you're not keeping with change, you're being boring. You know, after that many years, you're that old. You know, I get it. Yeah, the guy or the girl are gonna get bored and they're gonna seek for someone else that can, you know, something change, something new. They're gonna look for
Costumes.
Yeah,
costumes. Just spice things up in the bedroom.
Start doing some kinky shit.
Exactly. That's the solution. Bro.
Or for example, like some couples want to bring a third person in the bedroom. Like,
I'm way too jealous for that.
Yeah. No thanks.
But think, okay, right now. But you're like young right now, and you're early in your relationship. Think like you're in a relationship for 30 years, 40 years. Okay, I'm not saying that's okay, but
wait,
like
you would bring a guy in?
Fuck no.
What if she wanted it?
Most of the time when a guy asks for a threesome, they want to bring another girl in.
Which I'm not saying it like right now. Like
personally though, I don't think I'd want to bring another guy in.
I wouldn't either.
Yeah, I would rather have another girl.
Cool, you heard.
No, Brian, I know for a fact you love that, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Not saying I'd want one. I don't want one, but if it came down to
sword fight, man.
Yeah. The sword fight.
Nah. Well, so threesomes, straight up no for the dude. Even a girl though, I'd rather only disappoint one woman at a time. So I mean,
that's heroic.
You wouldn't have enough time for both.
Just, but yeah, I would do
2
it.
seconds here, 2 seconds
I would
there.
do it. My girlfriend would have to convince me to do it. She'd have to set it up. I tried.
I don't think I'd
it's
want
just
one.
It's honestly fucking.
Yeah, I thought it'd be better if she were to set it up.
In a relationship, I would never. But like.
I would be the outside person, maybe. No, like the one that they asked to do it with them.
Like crying in the corner, masturbating.
I'm filming it. No, like because it's usually two people that are in a relationship and then an outside person that they ask. Like I feel like I might be that I would be maybe okay with if I was single, you know.
Oh, okay.
But if I was in a relationship, I would never want to do that, ever.
Wow.
Word. Okay.
That's funny.
So we're gonna wrap up here pretty soon. Let's do a couple super chats. I'll just pull it up. Mike Davis with the $10 super chat. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Kylie is beautiful. Too bad she has a man, or I'd follow her OnlyFans. I'm not gonna fund another man's nice dinners. Ditch the wimp and get with a pimp. All right, that's Mike Davis shooting a shot.
That's completely reasonable, dude. Someone on my OnlyFans was like, "Yeah, I just got married last week," and I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "Wait, are you serious? Like, have you been with this person the entire time that you're subbing to me?" And he's like,
old
"Yeah."
is he?
I have no idea.
Oh,
I don't even want to know.
Most likely old though.
I can tell you, he has SPH though. He has small penis humiliation kink. So maybe his wife just doesn't want to put up with that.
Wait, he has what?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you've seen it.
That's.
She's like.
And then Mike Davis. Brian, I'm just looking out for you, man. Continue describing your type, and Chris Hansen will be at your door. Listen, just to be clear, 4'11", adult, like an adult dwarf. Okay, that's my type. Just saying, with large labia. DM me. But thank you, Mike Davis, for the $5 super chat. Let's pull up our Twitch homies real quick. Give them a little shout. Okay. And we have one follower. Fuck yeah, we're killing it, guys. We're killing the game. Obviously. Arbitrary Panda, thank you for the follow, man. Much appreciated. By the way, guys, we are live right now on Twitch, twitch.tv/whatever. If you have an Amazon Prime sub, you can sub totally free. Give us a follow. If you can, just show us a little support on Twitch. And all right, why don't you bring it on back? I think we're going to wrap up there. I want to just open it up to the rest of the panel. Final thoughts or a question for the panel?
I just want to say both of them clarified that they would not cheat. So I guess I would also like to say I would not cheat either.
But you would be fine with like an open relationship?
Like I would be fine if I know that no man is going to be okay with open relationship. So I would be fine with if they're open on their side and I'm closed on mine.
I feel like some guys ask for that though.
Do you or do you not want a guy to be loyal to you?
I want that.
Okay. So.
I love your stuff when you started talking about the daughter.
Right? It's.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Think about it. Think about it.
You're going to be a good dad.
I know. Think about it.
Dads.
I know.
Well, no, facts. Like,
Yeah.
if you. Like, I fuck with everything you're saying. Like, most of it. The only thing I don't agree with is. He in some of his videos, he's like, yeah, I'm just going to have a bunch of girlfriends and, like, I want to have a lot of kids. Well, if you have a lot of kids with a bunch of different girls, one, it's the family dynamic is just really weird.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a daughter, think about how she's gonna think about like I wouldn't want my daughter to do any of that stuff. So I'm gonna be someone that's gonna guide her in the right direction. Because a lot of girls don't have a lot of guidance, so it's like you got to be that person for them.
Good answer.
Yeah, agreed.
You're also on the I get it. You're also on the older spectrum, you know, just to look at it real. Right. And we're young, so we're not really We're not really on your, like, I don't know. I guess we don't have your type of perspective because, you know, you can't. As we age, we're gonna change how we think. And I'm sure I get it. Like, you may already see that, like, yeah, if you're with a man for like 30 years, you might get bored and maybe allow him to be with another girl. I personally wouldn't be okay with that.
You also have a job where you've gotten to talk to people about their
older
life
people
experience, like where he's saying he's over his wife. You know,
Yeah.
not everybody. I mean, possibly in the future when I'm doing somebody's hair, an older woman can be like, "I'm over my husband," but like, you know, I'd be like, "Oh, for sure."
I feel like
For sure, queen.
Like, she wants a good relationship with a good man.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, you have to.
She's 28
you have
versus
to,
like.
You have to become someone
yeah.
that's gonna be able to attract that. You can't. It's like a lot of girls. Like, if you guys know the Fresh and Fit podcast.
No.
Yep, familiar with it.
Right.
Yeah.
Some of the girls are like
inspired this show.
No. So, yeah. Some of the girls are like attracted. Like, you can't attract something you're not like aligned with.
Right.
Yeah.
If you're going out all the time, getting ran through by a bunch of dudes, how do you expect a good man to come into your life? He's gonna.
See, I'm at
whittle you out.
home with my cat all day.
See.
So how am I gonna attract a man that's also at home with his cat?
Well, you have to go out and just first of all work on yourself and just think about what you want out of a relationship. Just think about it, and then once you think about it, and you just start acting as if you're already there, things are gonna come to you.
Also think about, like, if you stay in a relationship with a man that you're not really, there's no spark or anything, the only real thing you're really like holding on to is the memories, and that it's just like, also sometimes it's cheaper to like keep her, I guess. Like, they get married and then they're just like stay together, they're separated but they're with different people, you know. Like, that's how some people are when they get older. But it's just like, you shouldn't even like hold on to that just because of the memories. You guys should just like move on, you know. If you start losing interest, and I get when you're older it's harder to find someone. It's 100%.
But when you've built so much, and then the person just wants to sleep with someone else, like,
then,
why just
then they just weren't meant for you.
it,
But look,
know?
a guy that really wants, like, if a guy really cares about you, the first thing on his mind is not sex.
Yeah.
Facts.
Okay, we're gonna move on. Kylie, do you have a final thought or question for the panel?
Oh, it's just like this entire discussion, to me, it just doesn't make sense. If a man cares about me and we've built our entire like life together, and he's like, oh, by the way, like, I'm getting bored with you, I want to sleep with someone else, like, all of my memories would be fucking diminished by that.
Exactly.
Like, I would have those good memories, but it's just.
Liv, final thought or question?
I wanted to talk about basically with the rating, when we were all asked to rate ourselves, but I feel like to one person I might be like a 3, but to another I might be a 10.
Yeah.
So I feel like that all circles into preference, and like the rating scale isn't a real thing, but to people themselves.
Subjective.
Yeah.
I think,
that's all I wanted to
but
say.
I mean, there is objective
definitely
beauty. Like, we can look at Brad Pitt, we can look at
know
Victoria's
what are you guys saying?
we can look at a Victoria's
What does it all mean?
Hold on. We can look at a Victoria's Secret model, and most people, you line up 100 people, men and women, they will say, yes, this person is exceptionally attractive.
Yeah.
I like to make the comparison between Brad Pitt and Danny DeVito. You line up most people and
Smash.
Danny DeVito all the way.
yeah, everyone's gonna meme about it, but like in actuality, like most people are gonna say Danny DeVito is not a physically attractive person. I'm sure he's a great, wonderful guy, but physically, like,
I just call those standards that people feel like they need to meet. Like a Victoria's Secret model, of course any girl would love to look like that. Maybe not. Like, I like going to the gym. I'd prefer not to be like a super tall, skinny, like Victoria's Secret
Okay, sure.
model.
Or like
But yeah,
a fitness model.
I would love to look
most
like.
people will look at a fitness model, and most people line up 100 people, and they're going to be like, yes, she's very attractive.
Yeah, 100%. So I feel like that's like that's a standard that people want to meet. But I think in the day-to-day normal person's life, like they're going to be like, that girl to me is a 10 versus that girl to me isn't that attractive. And that's how it is.
It's just subjective for everybody.
But everybody might think that this one fitness model is attractive.
And then someone else would think she's not that attractive.
Yeah.
Or
there's always going to be someone.
Like, for instance, if I was looking at a fitness model and I was like, he's 100% attractive, and my friend who has a completely different type than me is like, yeah, he's attractive. But then when we go out on the street, we still have two different types. We're still like, that guy's a 10, that guy to me is a 2.
Were you gardening today?
Shut up.
Were you gardening today?
Sorry,
I was noticing your nails.
Yeah, I'm a hairstylist. So
okay,
I
so
dye.
your nails. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, God damn.
And I'm also I'm an esthetician, so I'm not allowed to have acrylics.
Okay.
So
I was like, you're pulling carrots or something.
Yeah. I know. I dye hair.
No, you're good.
Can I top that off? And just like, all right, well, like, people try to overcomplicate it, but like the nature of it though is like, we are gonna find a girl with, the nature of it, girls with curves, girls with like, I guess like bigger, spots, is more attractive. Like if you look at animals, like certain things are more attractive to the other animals.
Certain features,
certain features. Same thing. We're like animals. You find a guy more attractive by their masculinity, and girls, if they have certain features that naturally, people find in a general scale attractive. So like that's just the natural scale. Some people are gonna defer left or right, like with certain people, but it's just the nature of it. Like
there's always gonna be a wide range, but there's always gonna be
a general scale.
Yeah.
Kiki, final thoughts. Okay.
Sexually harassed.
I want to feel what it feels like.
Leo?
It feels nice.
They're pretty
It's
perky.
Like,
they're perky for sure.
Leo, final thoughts or a question for the panel?
Off the rating and the preferences. I mean, like, you like shorter girls, right? So if you prefer a short girl, I would prefer some fucking tallest girl. So it's like,
this was the exact conversation I was trying to raise before, and you guys were like, I don't get it. Like, I was like, some people are curvy, some people like curvy, some people like petite, some people like small boobs.
It's
and
all
you guys were
it's
like,
preference.
I wouldn't
everyone.
date an Amazon fucking 6'5" chick. I wouldn't not.
Amazon.
I'm 6 feet. I'll date a taller. I'll date a taller girl than me.
If it comes across.
Yeah.
If she's thrust into your life.
But I've been like, I'm 6 feet, so I've been on dates with girls who are like 6 feet, 6'1", 6'2", 6'3".
Damn.
Like, it happens to be the case of the times I've gone on women who are on dates with women who are taller than me. It just happens to be the case that it doesn't work out with them. I suspect it has something to do with height because there's, I go on dates with plenty of people and it works out. Sometimes it doesn't, but I do think women generally, like, they're not going to date a guy who's shorter than them. Most of the time, they're just not feeling it.
General scale.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I think I do have an overall preference that leans towards like shorter, petite women, but that's not to say that I wouldn't date a girl's average height, a girl who's closer to my height. So it's not a deal breaker for me.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Is your audience mostly guys or girls?
Probably like 90%. 90% men, I'd say.
Because it's usually all girls at the
it's probably
table.
guys, a bunch of guys. Guys, if you're watching this shit, honestly, just work on yourself and build yourself in a way that's gonna put you up. It's gonna put you at an advantage.
That's right, kings. Work on
Not
yourself.
even like that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but that's kind of wet. But but like, just don't focus on just trying to get a bunch of girls. You got to build your future for yourself, not just like think about it's like your attention, your family, your future family, like all this shit. It's bigger than just getting bitches and getting laid.
Exactly.
Final thought, Tristan?
I totally agree. Work on yourself. Stop focusing more on like girls and chasing. Drop the chase. Work on yourself, and they'll come to you. You'll be a better person.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We're just gonna wrap up here real quick with some super chats. Oh wait, we already got that one. Will Smith, $2. Me and the bandana girl had an entanglement. And then finally, Mike Davis with the $5 super chat. Thank you, man. Appreciate the support. If the blonde girl wants it, she can get it too. Who's the blonde?
There's
Liv. Okay. Cool. All right.
You gotta get more money than that, Dave.
And we got 2 new Twitch.
I might have to start an
subscribers.
Oh yeah, let's pull up Twitch real quick.
Threesome with Mike Davis.
And then I think we just got another super chat.
Oh my God. Me and Kylie tagged.
Oh, just okay.
we Eiffel Tower him, bro.
Oh my God.
All right. Phantom Boy 7, thank you for the follow. SMG 24, thank you for the follow. And then let's just get this final super chat here. Mr. Mojo Ryzen, thank you. Good to see you again. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Sorry, guys, we have a motorcycle. Thank you for the $5 super chat, man. Really appreciate it. I'm only here to support Brian. I don't care about what any of his guests say. All right, well, hey, there you go. Hey, Mr. Mojo Ryzen, I do really appreciate the support. Thank you, man. Much appreciated. Okay, so that was our first time doing this 3 versus 3 format. In the chat, guys, can you let us know, did you like it? Did you not like it? Do you want to see me go back to the, I suppose it's a 1v4, 1v6 format where it's just me? Or would you like to see me continue to bring on some guys for this 3v3 format?
We got another super chat.
Another super chat.
Gotta get some
perspective. Oh, shit. Okay, hold on. Let me grab this real one. Aiden Ross, thank you, man, for the $5 super chat. Much appreciated. If you only chase girls, then you'll eventually run out of money. But if you chase your money, then you'll never run out of girls.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
well
think
said.
Period.
Martin Luther King Jr. quote right there.
Yeah, I think so. I think 50 Cent said something similar to the effect of, if you're chasing women, you're chasing backwards. I'm totally butchering it, but you gotta get money first.
Get money.
It's okay. You don't speak English.
Yeah, English is my second language, and I'm extremely pasty.
You know what? Fuck bitches, you got money.
Yeah, I'm very
Mo money, mo bitches.
Very pale, so I should not be quoting a rapper. So let's see here. Okay, is that it for super chats?
That's it.
Okay, cool. So yeah, guys, one in the chat if you'd like to see this format again. You know, the 3 guys, 3 girls. We might do quads, 4 guys, 4 girls. So yeah, either trios or quads. Let me know if you'd like to see that format again. 1 in the chat if yes, 2 in the chat if you're just not really feeling it. You'd rather me go back to the other format. And yeah, we're just going to take a sec to see what the chat here has to say. I see them coming in.
I feel like a lot of guys shit on it more when there's only girls.
Yeah, that's definitely
I feel like
true.
I've heard more positive stuff today.
From the chat.
Yeah.
Well, because these guys also we're wording like a lot of their perspectives too.
Yeah.
Because like they listen to 6 girls and they're like, shit, I want to say like what I'm thinking.
They can't say anything.
Yeah. And like we're wording, you know, what the majority of guys think.
I
also.
like it.
But
like
when
this
there's
better.
6, when there's 6 girls too, there's a lot wider range of perspective. Like some girls are like 100% activist feminists. Like they are.
I would have liked at least
hard.
one on this panel.
Die hard.
You guys were too nice.
Nice.
Too nice.
Yeah, we should have brought some fucking.
Yeah, well, I wanted
like,
to get like someone that would have really
Can I
challenged
say like
us.
my standpoint
on
the feminists real quick? I mean, I say I'm a feminist because I'm a woman, but like I feel like there comes like a point where it's like girls are like, you know, we need more rights, we need equal pay, but then when we're held to the same standard as a guy, they're like, but I'm just a girl.
Equal rights, equal fights.
Yeah. So it's it's like you can only ask for so much before you can receive so much. I don't know. So I'm like, because I'm a woman, I'm like, yeah, I should be able to vote, but I'm not going to be like, I need more than voting.
They pull the strings a little too much on it, you know, to get their way.
They want their way when it's beneficial.
Exactly. Yeah. Thank you. Oh my God. It's
wow.
Common sense.
Hey, let me but yeah, no, I mean,
I'm gonna get some shit from girls.
Canceled.
I already expected coming.
But I mean,
canceled.
That's a very based. That's a very base take, and it's definitely the case. Here's the thing, right? Equality is not a buffet. Yeah. You don't get to pick the things you want and disregard the things you don't want. So the issue with feminism is it's never really been about equality. It's been about getting women preferential treatment or getting them rights without the accompanying responsibilities. So take, for example, the right to vote. So in order for men to have the right to vote, even to this day, they have to register for the selective service. They're subject to the draft. the guys next to me, the two guys next to me here, they are, including myself, we are subject to the draft. In the event of a war, a catastrophic war, we would be drafted. Women are not subject to the draft. In fact, it's feminist organizations that actually, I'm pretty sure some of them are pushing back against, because there are organizations that are trying to equalize the draft.
Because when World War III was supposed to happen,
Well, I mean, if you look at what happened in Ukraine, all the men were required to stay in Ukraine, and then all the women could leave. So, I mean, there's no feminists when Russia's invading. Let me tell you that.
But I feel like when that whole thing about World War III possibly breaking out, they were talking about how women could supposedly be drafted, and then now all the feminists were like, no, you can't draft us. We're not going to be able to do that. But it's like, you guys are also saying that we should be held to this. It's hard to say. It's like a hard topic, because it's like, we should be held to the same standard, but at the same time, if you want to be held to the same standard, then stand at the same standard. Don't fight when you are being held at the same standard.
Bro, put me in the fucking kitchen. I'll make your sandwich. I don't want to go to war.
I'm like,
I don't want to go war.
Make me mop, make me, whatever. But
I feel like we might never like really reach like an equal level, just because like
give me a beer and throw me out on the battlefield. No,
just because like the fact of also like our genetic makeup, like generally stronger, like they want to also have men in the war. There's girls that can probably kick ass. They're smart. There's definitely places that you don't have to be physically like strong to be in the army or whatever to get drafted, but like there's I feel like guys are mainly the reason they want to draft is because they're generally stronger. It's just our genetic makeup.
But imagine if we had the ability to have cootie warfare with girls' cooties.
What do you mean, like
biowarfare?
Biological warfare.
I was just saying the word feminism is a very wide spectrum, where you can be die hard, like go fuck yourself if you're a man, or just I think we should be able to vote, but like I'm not gonna push anything.
One of my brother's exes literally would be like, ugh, I hate all men. I'm like, does that include the man you're dating? I'm like,
I make the joke where I'm like, fuck men, but like I don't
kill
mean
all men.
Jesus.
Oh, you do mean fuck men. Come on.
Guys, here's a good one. If you ever hear a girl say kill all men, all men suck, ask them if that applies to George Floyd. Watch them fucking flip on that one. Yeah, they're in a real fucked up position if you ask them that. But yeah, no.
Scroll back on their Instagram, they have like all lives matter.
So anyways, but yeah, I mean, anyways, let's not get too.
Anyways,
let's not go too deep.
My main point was there's a wide spectrum of what feminism means, or what what standpoint a girl takes as a feminist.
Well, I think a lot of people just aren't super aware of what feminism actually is, and most people just don't, like, they hear things on the news and they just assume, okay, that's just feminism is equality, and they just say, okay, that sounds good. But I mean, feminism is really not at all about, sorry guys, I'm a bit tired. It's really not about equality. It's women's advocacy.
Yeah.
My main gripe with feminism, and one of the reasons why I don't think a lot of people should identify as feminist, is the core tenet of feminism, the core foundation of feminism is the patriarchy theory. And it is just that, a theory. And a theory is not fact, and this theory happens to be wrong. And the patriarchy theory is incredibly damaging to both men, but also to women, because you're teaching women that if you teach women that all their problems and all the problems that women have faced throughout history is as a cause of men as a group, then you're essentially teaching women to have contempt for men. It's an absolutely disgusting thing to teach women, and it's an absolutely awful thing to inflict upon men. So this idea that the relationship between men and women and the history of the relationship between men and women is one of class warfare and one oppressing the other is modern day absolutely inaccurate, and even historically it's inaccurate. Men and women have fundamentally throughout history cooperated. Life, especially in the past, was incredibly difficult, and men and women were partners and worked together. And now that you basically have what is effectively a bunch of extremely privileged people in universities perpetuating this idea that men are oppressing women and women are, it's kind of weird. Women are both strong and independent, but simultaneously victims. To me, it doesn't make any sense. But anyways, I'm kind of rambling here.
They're stuck in the past, you know.
I mean, so sensitive nowadays.
Yeah, 100. The whole cancel culture and everything. You know, we're walking on eggshells for all this shit. You can't even say what you actually think because it's like, oh fuck, am I gonna get canceled? No, it's like
half the movies that can't be released now that we watch.
Yeah, it's fucking sad. Like white chicks would get fucking you see, like white chicks would get fucking canceled right now. But it's like, come on, like stop being so soft and like, you know, like stop thinking about the cancel culture. You know, like just say what you want to say.
Word. Okay. Did we get another super chat that came in? Or?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Okay, guys. We're gonna wrap up here. Chris, can you lower the volume just a little bit?
On the computer audio?
Yeah.
Got it.
That's way too low. Put it to like 430. 30. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I'm trying out this stupid new intro. I shouldn't say stupid, but outro. Okay. Okay, so I think we'll wrap up. I just want to thank you guys for tuning in tonight. You could have been doing anything else, but you're here with me. I appreciate that. We will be live again Thursday at 7 p.m. with our next dating talk. I think we're going to be doing quads, 4v4, 4 guys, 4 girls. If you want to be on the show, DM at whatever on Instagram. I want to thank the panel for joining us tonight. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you next time.
Peace.
See you guys.
Hi.